Yeah, we need it, mate. Luck tonight, because obviously we lost our first game. I'm doing great, mate. I'm buzzing about this. I actually enjoy the earlier games as well. I think it's interesting. They've been doing it with the Champions League as well, and I just think it's good. So yeah, I'm buzzing. What about you, mate? Buzzing for this? He's fixing his mic. Apparently nobody can hear him. Um, technical delay. Please hang tight, people. Let me know if you can
There
hear
you
him.
go,
Just in...
folks.
There
There
you
you
go.
go,
He's up.
folks. I'm here. Sorry about that. I noticed when I checked the input levels, I noticed mine wasn't moving. So I was like, okay, I better check that. I better sort that out. Well, I'll say it again. Welcome to the Man United Agenda. Watch along. Sheriff away, Moldova, and I'm joined by my good friend Matt. How you doing, bro?
As you all probably know, because you heard me, I'm doing
Yeah,
great. I'm doing
excellent.
really good. I'm buzzing for this game. Talk you. You buzzing for this tonight?
Yeah, I am. As you've already mentioned, we did lose our first game, which was a bit of a that's a bit of a shock. But I wasn't too concerned, if I'm honest, because obviously it's the first game, changes were made. You have to give people a chance, and you know what, it didn't work out, so it's not the end of the world. This is the game tonight where we can, as you will no doubt see from the team sheet, we've got a pretty strong team out there. So we got Malacia, Martinez, Varane, Dallo, Ericsson, McTominay, Bruno, Sancho, Anthony, and Ronaldo. Now, if that team can't go out there tonight and get this job done, then there's something wrong. We've got problems. What do you think of that
Why?
lineup, bro?
It's why? Where's Casemiro? I've not been up to date actually
Yeah,
recently. Man United, is he injured or
I don't think he's injured, but I'm not so sure why. This is a bit of a question mark,
isn't this a
because
perfect game for him to come
exactly,
into?
exactly, bro. That's what I was just going to set the words right out of my
Oh,
mouth.
sorry.
Now, no, it's good. The question we've got to ask ourselves is, you know, what I'm now starting to think. Wait a minute, was this a Ten Hag signing? Casemiro, was he a Ten Hag signing? If so, then we're going out and spending that exceptional amount of money on a player that we in a game like this we're not bringing him in. That there's something not quite right. He's either not fit or is he not. He's not. He's sorry. He's either not a Ten Hag signing, and Ten Hag is like, well, when I think I need him, I'll play him, right? To go against the people who are above him who may have gone and bought him, or like I say, he's not fit. He might not be 100% fit, and or Ten Hag might think you know what, you're ready yet. You're not up to the speed yet, or whatever, because you come from the Liga, blah de blah, whatever. So it's got to be one of those two things. It can't be anything else, surely. What do you think?
Yeah, I just don't think it's one of his signings. We weren't going in for Casemiro when he came in. I think on the list, I'd never heard the name Casemiro. Like, I'm happy about it because we all know he is a decent player. He's won a lot, so you take that for experience for our team is what we need. He's at a decent age. You know, people are like playing a little bit longer these days. He's 30, so at this moment in time, 30 is your prime for a lot of players. I mean, you look at Modric at the moment; he's still killing it. And by the way, Sharif as well. They're one of the only teams to beat Real Madrid last season in the Champions League. So there are
Yep.
no complete pushovers, and that was at the Bernabeu. So I think we should be playing Casemiro. This is a perfect game for him. No discredit to McTominay because he has been playing well under Ten Hag. Ten Hag seems to have got something out of him that I didn't think was capable. But
Mm.
Casemiro off the bench, I just think, like you said, I completely agree. You're paying him what 375,000 a week. He's got to be starting now. I let him off the first time maybe when he didn't start him, and then the second time, but it seems to be happening quite a lot. I don't even know if he started against Sociedad, did he?
Did he start against Sociedad? Crikey, now you're asking a
Oh,
question.
Ronaldo did.
I can't even remember. I can't even remember,
I don't
bro, to be
think
fair.
he did. I don't think he
Um,
did.
but I mean, yeah, there's definitely something wrong. There's definitely something amiss, in my opinion.
How,
Um,
how's he gone full strength by half time? I mean, do you not think you think McTominay's better than Casemiro? I just want to know that. It's
well, it's interesting because yeah, Bath Time has been supporting Scott McTominay for a long time, and yeah, as we all can see, and being fair fans, we've got to hold our hands up and say, okay, he's made some improvements, but
absolutely.
into but when you put it into context of what we're doing as a team, we are not playing what Eric Ten Hag wants us to be playing in maybe next season. You know what I mean? We're not playing that type of football yet. So as it stands right now, in my opinion, Scott McTominay is working. You know, because I believe Ten Hag is actually at the moment getting the best out of Scott McTominay, and it fits in with the type of football that we are playing in this kind of mid-block counter. You know, and at the end of the day, that's not going to see us through to. It might see us through the season to get us top four, and maybe a good run in one of the domestic trophy cup competitions, and maybe we might win one of them. But you know, at the end of the day, going into like next season, if we do get top four, we're going to be needing to play a totally different type of football. If we are going to be actually trying to win the league, because I'm not bothered about the European Cup. I'm not bothered about the FA Cup. I'm not bothered about the Carling Cup. I want the league. That's all that matters to me, right? If any of them other cups are a bonus, in my opinion, you get a bit of luck, you play a few games, you get a good draw, you're halfway there. That means nothing to me. Not a sausage. So at the end of the day, it's about being the best in. Well, that's how it is for me. I'm not speaking for every fan, I know,
It's
but
just the sausage bit, mate.
oh, the sausage. Well, I like sausages,
So do
especially
I. You made
Richmond.
me hungry saying that.
Richmond sausages, man. Irish recipe, banging. Yeah, we got big UK strains in the chat. I know it's an early one, so I'm not expecting loads of people, but and we got bath time. That's it for the moment. Under an Army says UK. Yeah, we know bath times. He's saying, oh, he's gone full strength, and then yes, that's the Premier League 11. I thought
He's
Shaw
right
Maguire
about the
might.
Premier League 11. Sorry.
Yeah, he says I thought Shaw Maguire might play. Uh, bench, please talk. Yeah, I'll get to the bench. Let me find it. I had to close my browser down because it went a bit skew with on me, and I don't know what happened with it, but I closed it down, so I'll open it back up again. Let's get in there to the bench. Let's have a gander. Um, so on our bench, we have got Lindelof, Maguire, Fred, Casemiro, Heaton, Shaw, Elanga, Garnacho, Vitek, Iqbal, and young Charlie McNeil. So interesting bench, you know. I'm hoping, Matt. I don't know if you agree, but I'll ask you as well, bath time, um, and anybody else who's in the chat. We'll get back to the chat actually, so I can just see it. Oh yeah, Gavin was in the chat. Yo, big up, Gavin. Um, if, as we said last night with a Monday, um, we put the strongest team out, get the job done. First half. If that's the case this evening, we go out, we really put it on and put them to the sword, get 2 goals, maybe even 3 goals, right? Does he then start to look at introducing some of the younger players and you know giving them a chance?
Yeah, I mean, if he's made the bench as well, this guy that you were talking about, what was his name again?
Charlie McNeil,
Charlie McNeil, yeah. So
yeah.
look, if we're comfortable at half time, like, and you think there's no way back for Sharif, then yeah, give him a go, give him a run out. But I want to see Casemiro playing. This should be the sort of game for him. So
Mm.
it's good that we got five. I think have we got five in European games? Five subs.
Yeah, I believe so. I think there should be 5 subs tonight.
Right.
I think,
So there's a good chance that he could get on if we are dominant.
yeah. I mean, I think like another aspect of Casemiro is I think we've got to remember that he's come from a team where he was playing, well, he was feeding balls and working with Modric and Toni Kroos, and there's a huge difference there to those players compared to what we've got at the moment in terms of technical ability. So, at the end of the day, I think maybe, just maybe, then Casemiro needs to, you know, he needs to adjust his game somewhat, doesn't he? Really, because obviously that chemistry that he had there at Real Madrid with those players was, spoke for itself because of the success that it had on the pitch. So I think, as it stands right now, it is a step down for him coming into this team. So I think maybe Ten Hag's playing it in a way that is just going to give him the time to maybe absorb more in training, understand a little bit more about the other players, the way they work, etc., and all the rest of it. And there's no point in him maybe risking Casemiro, putting him in there if he doesn't feel that he's 100% in the right sort of space in terms of you know how he's working with his colleagues in the midfield. So that's the positive light I want to put on it. And let's just hope it isn't what we might suspect, that it isn't even a Ten Hag signing, and he's like, well, I didn't want him. I don't need him. I'll play him whenever. Let's just hope that isn't the case.
I mean, but we're talking about a Champions League winner only a few months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I agree with what Bath Time's saying about has to take the shirt off McTominay, but I think he's done that. If you're talking about this year, and he did play an influential part to Chelsea's performances against Chelsea's Madrid's performances against Chelsea and City in the quarters and semis. So, and against Liverpool as well in the final. Three
Mm.
English teams that everybody thought were the dominant in Europe. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a waste. You're paying so much money for him. He should be playing. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'll put it this way to you, Matt. If we'd have got Frankie De Jong would have been playing over Scott McTominay all day long.
I think he would have been. I think Frankie De Jong and Casemiro
Now, let
would
me
be,
ask you this: who's
and
who's
Ericsson would be on the bench.
who would you say is the better player, for Casemiro or Frankie De Jong?
It's that's tough because it's.
uh, yeah,
I'd say because Frankie De Jong's younger, and it's definitely what Ten Hag wants. I think it'd be a better fit for Man United than Casemiro is. But we've got Casemiro and we haven't got Frankie De Jong, so he's the next best thing. And I know it's a different position, but we're talking about a player overall, aren't we? Their ability in general. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, for me, I think Frankie De Jong, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I just think even with his age, for me, I'd have to say as it stands right now, until a trophy cabinet proves otherwise, I have to put Casemiro ahead of Frankie De Jong. Just because that's listen, in football, the aim of football is to go out there and be the best you can be and win trophies. That's the aim of the game. Now, and Casemiro is way out in front of Frankie De Jong on that front. The only thing that Frankie De Jong has got on Casemiro is an age gap. That's it, as it stands. So unless Frankie De Jong, if he starts picking up, you know, X amount of trophies, the same types of trophies as well as Casemiro, then obviously he's going to overtake him and become, uh, the sort of better player. But as it stands for me right now, I just think Casemiro is ahead of him. So again, why Ten Hag is reluctant to play him, we'll let people make their own conclusions as to
Yeah.
what reasons we've put out there. Um, let's have a look at actually, let's have a look at the chat. Who else we got in? Okay, well, we got 25 watching. Big up. Thank you for joining us. There's some love hearts. Annabelle, extra love hearts for you guys. There you go. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. We do appreciate you coming in and joining us. We've only got 10 likes. Let's get them likes up, folks. Let me catch up with where we was at. Gavin says, I said it when we signed Casemiro. He was a Ronaldo signing to get him to stay. Now, that's an interesting comment, Mark. What do you think? What do you think of that?
I don't know if that would be the case. I don't know if that would be the case. Just grabbing someone just because.
Hmm.
If it was the case, then obviously he's got to still be a very good player for Ronaldo to want to stay, hasn't he? It's not like I'm just going to grab your. It's like going to buy Nani and saying, "Here, Ronaldo, we got Nani, you got Nani for you from Orlando. I think he's at, isn't he now?
Hmm.
Just to keep you company." I don't know. I don't know about that. It's a good theory, but I don't think they've done that for that reason. I think Casemiro was obviously looking like he was going to leave Madrid. Otherwise, his deal wouldn't have gone through so quickly and so smoothly. And they literally done it in a matter of weeks, didn't they? So
Hmm. Yeah, it was
yeah,
done very. Sorry, go on, carry on.
no, yeah, I just don't. I don't think it. I don't think it tempted Ronaldo to stay. I think he still wanted to go, even though Casemiro was here.
Well, look, my opinion on Ronaldo. I really believe, but people, we all look at things differently, right? But I believe in his own mind, Ronaldo, I think he's not confident in his own physical ability anymore for the Premier League. I think that's one of the reasons as well why he wanted to move on. Also, on top of that, everything that's going on at the club is laid bare right in front of him. He sees all that. So, you're talking about a serial winner here who needs to keep he needs to be able to play in games in a league where he knows he's not going to have to be so how should we say energetic, right? So I think that's one of the reasons as well. But you know what, that we'll find out in the end. We always find out in the end, you know. But Bathtam's saying that it's nice to see he's gone double keeper again. I think regardless of the score, Eric Ten Hag will know how many minutes everyone is getting. Yo, big up MUFC, big up to you. Casemiro has to take the shirt off McTominay, says bath time. Scott McTominay over Casemiro, says MUFC. Bill Badger in the building, yo, big up Bill. He says, good evening, lads. Bath time's De Jong. Casemiro can't build from the single pivot. Yeah, I know he's saying Bath, but I mean, he did. Ten Hag did play that from time to time at Ajax and whatnot. But
Talk.
yes,
You haven't answered yet. Do you think Scott McTominay is better than Casemiro?
no, is he yet? Is he yet? He's not. No, like I said, let me just point something out here, and I don't know if Bath time will agree with me, but let's have it right. Listen, like I've just said, Scott McTominay is playing in a team and a system at the moment, which is not what Ten Hag is in his own mind going to be thinking he's going to win us a league. It's not. You're not going to win a league playing a middle block counter. It's just, it ain't going to happen. We tried it in the first two games, and look what happened when we tried to be, more proactive with the ball, etc. We got our asses slapped, so he had to revert and revert quickly, and that's what I did say. I did say that as soon as that second game, I put it out there. I said, "Is Ten Hag going to revert to counter attack?" And everybody was going, "No, no, no chance. He won't do this. He did blah blah blah." And then what happened? He reverted to counter attack because more or less that's what we're doing. So, and again, Scott McTominay it works because of that type of system that we're playing right now. So, but if you try to work up into that kind of high pressing, high ball retention football, you know, is Scott McTominay going to be able to make that work and keep things going in that midfield? No way, not for me, unfortunately.
No.
Um, Sorry, I just want to catch up with a few people's comments. Gavin Ward said he's gone from a possession-based team to counter team. Doesn't suit his game. Same with Fred. Melbourne FC Nani, Melbourne Victory. Fred's a possession player now. Question mark. I don't know if you're asking that to bath time. Used to be in a building, my right hand man. He's sunning himself up in the garden at the moment with a pina colada. Yo, big up. He said, Gavin Wall says, isn't that the Brazilian way? Bath time with Vaughan. Bath time, not really, blah, blah, blah. UK strains. Freddie's better than McTominay. We could do with getting rid of both players. Do you know what? When we're having this conversation, Fred and Scott McTominay, he's better than him and he's better than. I mean, that just tells you, where we are at the moment. And actually, they're getting ready to kick off, folks. So let me just get myself set. I don't want to miss the timer. Let me get my timer ready. Eddie. So here we go, folks. We're just about to kick off. So let me say, yeah, there is one player, a Canby, for Sheriff that we want to be wary of. He's the number 61. So he's playing out on the right. He probably will drift over to the left anyway. They are more or less a 4-5-1 team, Sheriff. Then 4-3-3 when attacking. So that's why I've got them down as a 4-5-1. But maybe we will see a Canby drifting off to the left-hand side. There's a right-footed left winger, so inverted. He may come up and join when he gets the chance, the long guy at the top there. And I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. But I'm hoping that we're going to be able to play the ball in front of them. Don't get too deep into what they want us to do because they're a very compact team. They're going to make it really difficult for us. And, we could easily come a cropper if they win that ball back and get rid of it quickly to a runner, i.e. a Canby. He's quite pacey and it could be a problem. So, okay, don't forget, folks, as well, that we are slightly behind because obviously we are live. I'm watching it live now on my telly, but it's always slightly behind and some people might have it before us. So no spoilers. And here we go. We're away in Moldova at Sheriff Tiraspol. Yes, give us a score prediction, Matt. I've not asked you yet.
Oh, I reckon about 3-1 to us.
Okay, excellent. I'll have that. I'll take that.
I reckon we might go down 1-0.
Okay.
Maybe that does happen to us, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
didn't we go down to what? No, did we go down to Arsenal 1-0?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
yeah, there you
go. Yeah, it's Sheriff on the ball now, left hand side. Nakambi again. Yes, Nakambi is on the left. It goes out. It's going to be a throw in. I think there was a free kick somewhere involved there, was there? Let's have a look. Or is it just a throw in? Got to be taken again. Stepan Thomas is the coach of Sheriff. Sheriff just put the ball out there. It's going to be a throw into Man United. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get this job done, Matt, in the first half. To be fair, Diogo Dalot's going to take the throw in. Bruno Fernandes with his arms out, asking for the ball, but he doesn't give it to him. Decides to sling it all the way to Jadon Sancho. Excuse me, but we lose possession very easily there to Sheriff. They're just going to knock it about a little bit around the back here. And then ping the long ball. Look at that. Lucky for a coming. It was a great header by Varane. Now Martinez. Just calming things down. Just telling everybody, just putting his hands out, saying, whoa, just hold it. It's all good. And then we play a long ball. But doesn't find its man. And then Sheriff pick up the ball in the midfield. Again, they're trying to spray it out to that left-hand side, which they do. But Diogo Dalot deals with that exceptionally well against their number 10. I can't remember. I don't know the guy's name. Can't see it. I can't pronounce it. But they're number 10. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to like that.
Go on, give it a go. Come on.
Yeah, so let's have a look at what people might be saying in the comments there in terms of score predictions. 15 likes, 18 in the chat. Big up. Thank you for joining. Jamie Todd's in the building. Big up to you. Welcome to the channel. He says, a lot of people will say Sheriff beat Madrid. Well, not a single player in the team tonight even played against Madrid. Even the manager is different.
Doesn't matter. Okay. We didn't know any of the players that time they beat Madrid, so it don't matter. They could have decent players right now. You can never underestimate. I'm telling you. Look, Napoli have done something. Sporting Lisbon did something. It's not like the Premier League is dominating Europe at the moment. So just keep steady on those words. It's 0-0 at the moment.
Yeah, welcome Andrew Williams as well. He says, "What's the team? The team is Malacia, Martinez, Varane, Dallo, Ericsson, McTominay, Sancho, Anthony, Bruno, and Ronaldo." So again, hopefully that's enough. This is our strongest team. Hopefully that's enough. Some may argue um, against what I'd said there. That's our strongest team, but as it stands, it probably is. So let's just hope they can get the job done. That's a strong challenge there from, I think it's Malacia. Yeah, it is Malacia, but he gives a free kick away. But I don't think there's going to be any cards issued out here. But I like, do you know what? I really like Malacia. You know, he reminds me a little bit of a Eric Bayer with his tenacity and his energy and his,
He's a breath
willingness
of
to.
fresh air, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I like what he's brought to the team. He has brought a new energy and a new sort of vigor.
He
So was
makes Luke Shaw
Martinez.
look bad, doesn't he? He makes Luke Shaw look very bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, Luke Shaw, look,
I
again,
feel sorry for him.
well, listen, Luke Shaw, he has to work hard, with the coaching staff on his own game, on his weight, um, on his fitness. He's got to do it himself. It's got to be down to him. If he's not up to that challenge, you know what, and he just decides, you know what, actually, I've done what I can do at this club and I want to move on, go to an easier, less demanding setup, then fine. You know what I mean? That's what he'll have to do. Man United worked the ball really splendidly there around the back, from wing to the back line, exceptionally well. First time passes. We just really took the pressure off ourselves there. But again, we're just kind of, well, we need to be a little bit more. Uh, there needs to be a little bit more energy in it and a bit quicker, doing things a bit quicker. We're holding onto the ball a bit too long, in my opinion. We're trying to. I mean, yeah, I know it's early in the game, but what do you think, Matt, to the start that we've made?
It's not too bad. It's only like 5 minutes in, so can't really take much away from it at the moment. I like the tenacity. I love the, like you said, Malacia, the way he's playing at the moment. He's getting stuck in. He's going to make a foul every now and then, but at the
Mm,
same time, that's what you want to see. People putting in a bit of effort. It looks like a good shape we've got as well. It doesn't look like we're going to have too much problem when they do attack, but it's about using our midfield and trying to get out of these little bubbles that we seem to be getting into. Where we're not doing much with the ball.
mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, what I don't like to see is when we have worked the ball from the back to the middle, and then it's like, well, I'm now looking for options. I mean, that's one thing that bothers me because look, we know what they're going to do. This team, we know that they're compact. We know they're going to try and keep the spaces tight. We should know what to do there. There should be people continually making moves to get into space and moving that ball very quickly indeed. Work the ball into the middle, and as they are approaching to close it down, you push it out wide because we've got to then get the questions being asked by Anthony Santos, and Jadon Sancho. But here come Sheriff. Oh, what a ball that was into the box! Fortunately, Rafael Varane was there to get his napper on it, and he did, and it goes out for a throw in. So yeah, I want to see a little bit more from the wide areas tonight, with Anthony asking questions, Jadon Sancho asking questions, whether players will go with them, and break, sort of come out to create space for our players to get into is another question. We'll have to wait and see. I'll have to see how that pans out. But yeah, I mean, look, it's not been the worst start, to be fair, but I don't think we've had a shot at goal yet. I don't think we've had a shot of any description that I can remember. If I'm wrong, put me right in the chat.
Well, I'm saying, mate, you got some love. You got some graphics love from Manny there. Big up to Manny.
Yeah, man, there you go. Got some love. There you go, man. Big up to you, bro, and welcome to the channel.
He says, "Evening, gentlemen. Love the graphics."
Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much indeed. Most welcome to the channel as well. I take you're a Manchester United supporter. If so, let us know what you think of the team. Also, let us know your score prediction as well. So here come is Cedric. Is it Cedric? Yeah, it's Cedric, for Sheriff, and Akambe again working really hard on that left hand side. He just loses out there, but he's a real handful. Akambe. He's a real handful, and he can cause us problems if we're not careful. He had a little bit of skill there, and Martinez had to kind of almost sort of back into him and almost foul him in order to keep him away from the ball. He's a very gangly character. I can be.
Gangly.
Yeah, gangly. But I just want to see us do more in this mid. Like now, we're holding onto the ball too long. There's no need. There's just no need at all. That one thing that bothers me is the indecision. It's like you don't really know what you want to do with the ball. Come on. We're playing a team here that surely we've got more quality. Well, we have. There's no surely about it. We've got more quality in one of our players than their old team, no doubt. Right? On paper. So just get it done. Move the ball quick. Get it into the danger areas and ask questions. The more
We
we
got
dawdle,
we
sorry, go
got
on.
a lot of quality on the bench, mate, as well.
Exactly. I think Ronaldo's give a foul away. I don't think he'll be carded though. But actually, no, he didn't give a. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, he stood on his. He stood on Cedric's foot as he fumbled over the ball. Ronaldo's foot came down on his foot. But I don't think there was any malice in that, anything malicious, to be fair. Um, but it's interesting they're playing with the split centre backs, and then your single pivot just coming down there to try and pick up the ball, but the keeper's going long and picked up by Ericsson. Now Bruno Fernandes, Diogo Dalot, Martinez. So obviously, what we need is this is what I think that's one of the things that we miss. I mean, Martinez carried the ball to the halfway line there and then released it out to our left hand side as we're shooting left to right. But I think we miss Harry Maguire on that ball carrying ability. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, we're just playing it too much at the back. We're pussyfooting around with it, if I can say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 100%.
Oh, I thought you went where?
No, no, no. Yeah, no, you're right. I totally agree. And you can say pussyfoot if you like. No problem at all. Um, but no, I agree with you 100%. But like I say, Harry Maguire, that is for me one of the things that he does really well is he does carry the ball out really well because he's such a big unit and he is quite good at carrying the ball. And the only way you're going to stop him is if by fouling him or fouling him. There is no in between. Because if you try and get the ball off him, you're just going to bounce off him, especially when
Yeah,
he's at pace. You're just going to bounce off him because he's such a big lad. So I think we do miss that from Aaron Maguire. But it looks like there's a what's going on here. Let's have a look at this.
but I like the
Something's.
way Martinez can move the ball about as well. He seems to be like someone
Mm.
who can move a bit more forward than Harry Maguire does. He's like Harry Maguire's like he like runs into the open like a deer and then like sort of gets afraid like after a few seconds and it goes back into the woods.
No, hey, look, I know what you're saying, but I mean, that's one of the aspects of it. That's a long ball forward there from Sheriff, but it's easily dealt with. And Anthony's in there as well, as long as but Dallo just gives the ball away to Sheriff. And there's a Cambe with a long shot over the bar. No, it's not a Cambe, sorry. No, it wasn't a Cambe. But yeah, I mean, Maguire, he can do that. He can carry the ball forward and then release it. And then he'll just loiter and you just think, whoa, 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 no, 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 get back into a decent position. That's one of the things that does worry me about Aaron Maguire's game. Um, what we got any more? We got, oh yeah, Andrew Williams is saying, gotta love Sheriff's logo. Hey, yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It is pretty cool. Garnacho and McNeil should be given game time in the second half. Well, I know what you're
I think
saying.
their
Go
club's
on.
something to do with it being a police club, right?
Yeah, yeah, I believe so. Yeah. What do you
Started.
make of UK Strain's comment there, Matt?
What's he saying, mate? There.
You're saying Garnacho and McNeil should be given game time in the second half.
If we're dominating, we're winning. We need to get through this um, next phase because if we don't, then we've just wasted our time for nothing. If we're going
Yeah,
to be in this competition, we've got to get through. There's
yeah,
no ifs or buts, and we got to start off good, and we can't just be putting on these kids and then have them facing if something does go wrong. You don't want to do that to them. You want to put them in comfortably.
Oh, that was a good play there from Sheriff, but it was a great challenge by, I think it was Scott McTominay. Fantastic challenge to win the ball back, but Sheriff retained the ball anyway, and it's gone out. Somebody's down again. Cedric. He's in the wars tonight, this lad. And now we've got McTominay and Dallo having a chat with the referee. I don't know what's going on here. I think somebody's saying that somebody's got pushed. Let me have a look at this on the replay, folks. So Dallo, oh, Dallo got his leg in between, and then Cedric came across and got in between Dallo and the other Sheriff player, sort of sandwiched him and then fouled his own player. But anyway, here they go again. Sheriff, but he's picked up by Malacia. I think it's offside. Yeah, it's offside. So it'll be kicked to Manchester United. Gary Wall says, if they're playing super compacted, then the key to this game is the movement of the front three. Again, yeah, that we do need them to be on the move, making runs, being committed. Whether the ball gets in or not, you've got to get into that mindset of, if there's space there, attack it. But at the same time, we do need the midfielders to be able to read what's going on in front of them, to be able to receive the ball and release it quickly. Just get, pass it, move, go. Just get rid of it. Because like I said, oh, that's a lovely ball to Ronaldo. Is it going to be 1-0? No, it's a penalty, referee. That's a penalty, ref. Penalty, come on, referee. Hold on. That's a penalty. He's got a right around him. That is going to be a penalty all day long. Let's have another look at this. Let me have another look at this. I'm not seeing the replay yet, folks. No spoilers, by the way, folks. Biggio. Hey, Bill Baggio says, do Sheriff have a single Moldovan player in their squad? I don't know. I think we said last night, me and Monday, that they do use a lot of, I think, is it West African players and players from Asia, them kind of parts of the world, which is fine and dandy. But whether they've got any from Moldova, I'm not so sure. Hold on, no, it's not a penalty. No, it's not a penalty. Let's have another look at this. He's pushed Ronaldo a little bit, but what do you think, Matt?
Not enough. No, it's a bit.
Nah.
It'd be a bit harsh, wouldn't it?
It would have been very harsh. It looked, from the angle I'd seen it in the first instance, it looked like he'd somehow got his arm around Ronaldo, and I thought that's why it might have been a penalty, but no. On the second glance, it's like instantly you're like, nah. We can't be having that. It's not right if they don't have home players, in my opinion, says Bill Baggio. Manny, let me just try and pronounce your name, Manny, bro. If I butcher it, please do forgive me. Manny Tangadorai. Tangadorai. Manny Tandagorai. I'm going to say Tandagorai. Is that right, bro? I hope I've done it justice, my friend. Ronaldo's discovering that things aren't going his way, and that's okay sometimes. Yeah, lovely ball that. Is Jadon Sancho going to pick this up before it goes out of play? He is, and he's around his man. He's in the box. He gets away from him, though. And then it was great defending from Sheriff. Well anticipated, but Jadon Sancho did fantastic. What do you think of that, Matt?
I don't know what's going on, mate. Like, we're getting closer, right?
Yeah, I think we're getting closer. I think they're maybe now starting to pick up the pace somewhat. That's good work from Anthony. He's come inside now. Dead central in the middle of the park. Lays it off to Christian Eriksen. We find Scott McTominay. Lovely. Look, this is more like it. That's it. That's more like it. That's more like it. One touch and then oh 1-0. Go on, United. Jadon Sancho. Now that's what I was talking about, folks. That's excellent football. Excellent football. Get in. Excellent. You see what happens when you move the ball a lot quicker like that? Bam.
Right.
Excellent. Oh, sorry. Let me just put some balls in because we've scored a goal. Lazzo. Excellent. Fantastic goal by Jadon Sancho. Leaves the keeper stuck to the floor. Great first touch. Cuts it back onto his left. Buries it in their bottom left-hand corner. Excellent work. Excellent, Matt. Yeah, I'm really buzzing with that goal, bro.
It's what we like to see.
Yes. And Erik ten Hag's extremely happy as well. That was a beautifully worked goal. It was a fantastically worked goal.
Gotta love Sancho, man. He's coming on this season. I see it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was really critical of him last season, asking the question: is he offering enough? Is he doing enough? And everything else, blah blah. But you know what? He is game by game. He's improving all the time, and he's now scoring goals. Um, and so you know what? All we need now is for him to be, some assists as well, and keep scoring. And happy days. We're getting goals from different places then, which is great. That's what we need as the team. But here come Sheriff, got possession of the ball. They're just going to play it back to the keeper, though. I think they need to reset themselves a little bit here. Keeper has to go long again, but it comes out to their number 2, who's out on the left-hand side. But it's a poor ball from him, and it's easily read, but that's a free kick on Varane.
I
That
can't
was
believe someone's gone with a flag saying that in Moldova. That's mad.
why? What was that? I didn't know what is it?
Something about Putin, basically.
Oh,
Aren't Russia and Moldova at the moment? They're hanging it from the banisters, mate, from the bloody crowd.
all right.
The
Um,
camera see.
Moldova, is that
Right,
sorry?
right
Oh,
by Russia.
okay. Is Moldova a member of the
Nope,
Doodah? Oh, right.
nope.
Okay, that's all right then.
Didn't want to be either.
It's not part of NATO, no.
Nah, it wants to be with Russia, doesn't it?
Oh, right. Okay.
That's why
Right.
I'm saying
Was
it.
it? So it's obviously an Eastern. It was. Sorry, it was under the well, part of USSR.
It was, yeah. I mean, a lot of places where weren't they, Serbia and that, but it's another story for another day, isn't it? That don't want to get too
Yeah.
political. Your ass.
No, let's
Woo!
not get into the old polite hikes. Um, polite hikes, aye. Um, but I listen. I'm.
Do give us a polite like.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can give us a polite like, but we don't want polite hikes. Two different things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, going back to that goal, Matt, it was fantastic football by us. It really was.
Oh, mate,
Just as you said, we're turning up the heat. In other words, we went and scored. So say it again.
we're doing it now. We're turning up the heat double time now. It's 180 degrees out there on the field.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that we do really turn it up. And like you said, we want to kind of get this off in the first half, don't we? And it's only like 25 minutes nearly now. So,
yeah. Well, I'm at 20 minutes, so I don't know if you're
so
ahead of me.
no, I'm on 20 minutes now. So it'll
Oh,
be
cool. Yeah,
just saying halfway through roughly the
yeah,
first. We still got another 20 minutes or so to go. Because we want to win it in the first half, don't we? We want to be comfortable.
yeah. 100%. I don't want to be. Um,
2-1 down.
no, chasing a game. Andrew Williams says, Sancho. Manny says, Manny's fine, mate. And you didn't do badly on my surname either. Big up, bro. Thanks for that. He says, happy to see you again. Give that you've regularly come on Stephen Fields' channel. Happy to see you again. Give that you've. Yeah, yeah. I know, Stephen. Big up, Stephen. Bill Baggio saying, had to wait a minute there. Lol. Good goal, that. Yeah, oh, but here comes a Camby now. Just on the left hand side. Plays it back up. Here they come now, Sheriff again. They've got space right in front of the goal. He's going to take a long shot. It's deflected and just goes wide. Jeez, for crike O'Reilly. I thought for a second it had gone in. Atimem. Can't even pronounce it. So, but anyway. Ooh, they're number 80, the striker. I thought he got a deflection, but David Hayes pointing to his eye. I don't know what he's pointing at his eye for. Honestly. Where we at? Where was I at? Had to wait a minute. Yeah. Kiefer was rooted to the spot. Yeah, he was. He was totally flat-footed even. Andrew Williams says Sancho over Grealish all day long. Mr. B says Sancho. All right, Mr. B. Yeah, loads of blah blahs going on here.
Yes, the B.
Yo, Solo, big up. Solo in the building. Here's comes
Solo.
Jadon Sancho there trying to win the ball back on the left hand side, but goes out. It's going to be a throw into United off Amel. Statman Stubbs, yo, big up Statman. How you doing, bro? Not seen you for a long time. How you diddling?
Give us
Um,
give us the stats, man. Give us
yeah,
the
give us the
stats.
stats, man. Statman Stubbs is the stat man, as it says in his name. But welcome to the channel, bro. Nice to see you. Hope everything's going well on your channel, mate. Um, see you growing nicely and everything else. So, oh, is that Dallo? No, it's Scott McTominay there. I can't, with that white shirt at certain angles, you can't see the number. And I'm not watching this on 4K Ultra because for some reason my Wi-Fi can't handle it. And because of this, the device that I'm using, it works on Wi-Fi. Bruno Fernandes looking for, I don't know what he was looking for, but it wasn't anywhere near where our players were stood, and that's going to go out, throw into United. But Scott
You're giving
McTominay,
everybody the secrets behind the scenes talk. Shh.
yeah, I know I shouldn't do that really, but don't tell anyone. Andrew Williams says, yeah, C7 looks to be on the slow now. Sorry, looks to be so slow now. Throwing to Man United then. Bruno to take it. Martinez is just going to feed it all the way back to David De Gea, who's got Malaysia to his left-hand side, which he now receives the ball. Rafael Varane is now playing as right back, or in the right back position as we speak, but he must now move over to his own position, and Dalot's coming field.
I really want Ronaldo to get 100 Premier League goals. It's not going to happen this season, unfortunately. It's never going to happen, I don't think. But I'd love to see that.
Oh, where's Ronaldo now with a cheeky little back heel, but it's only straight to his Sheriff player, and they just oof it out for a throw in. Yeah, I think um, I think they're struggling with our positional play and our numbers and our movement. To be honest, I think they can't really cope well with it. They're trying to keep as compact and as tight as they can, but again, that's as we alluded to earlier, Matt. When you got players making runs into spaces, you cause them problems, and I don't think they're dealing with it very well at all. So I think I'm expecting another goal or two at least in this half before half time, if I'm honest.
Well, yeah, we got to break away from our markers. That's the thing. If you create your own space, I think that
Mm,
I don't remember what football player said that. It's about space. It's about getting into space
yeah,
and leaving your marker for dead.
yeah, 100%. And
Uh,
here comes a free kick from Ericsson, and I think that deflected off for a goal kick. Yeah, goal kick. Ronaldo was looking for the corner, but no, you're right, Matt. That's what football is about. You've got to give
actually,
yourself. Sorry,
I
go on.
know where I got that from. I got that. Have you seen the English Game on Netflix?
No.
It's really good, mate. It's like the not late 19th century, pretty much when the FA Cup was pretty much starting and stuff.
Okay.
It's really good. Like they use sticks for goals and that. Like it's really good, and it documents or tells you. It's an actual thing, like an actual what you call it, actors, etc.
Hmm.
It's good. It's really good. It's really informative about how football like sort of began and how the working class took on all these colleges and you know what I mean, like Eton, etc. And the rich teams were the ones that started off the competitions like we have today, and it took working class teams to sort of build their way, and here
Hmm.
we are today. Yeah, it's good. Good.
Well, yeah. What's the guy? I always forget the guy's name, but it's going to be a free kick to Sheriff. It was a foul by Martinez on their number 7. He's gone down and he's won the free kick. Martinez is remonstrating with the referee. But yeah, it's a guy from Burnley. There was a guy from Burnley who hit he in the 19. I'm sure I think it was like might have been the 1950s or the 1940s. I can't remember. But he had loads of great ideas about how he thought football should be played, and nobody in England was listening to him. Um, and so he ended up going over to Hungary and taking his game there. And to this day, if you go to in Hungary and ask anybody, do you know who is such a body, and say his name, they'll say, oh yeah, he's still revered as free kick, ooh, just wide from Sheriff. He's still regarded as a well, I don't know, a god, in
Spirit.
Hungary. Because obviously we know what Hungary did in the 1950s. They were a great team. and that was
Mate,
his football.
have you seen like I think there's some county or city in England where they play football in a river.
Uh,
They still do it today. Every year they do this competition and they play in the river. The goals in the river, and it's like up to your ankles or like a little bit more, or like up to your knees maybe, and you've got to kick the ball in
that's
the
so
river.
weird. That's
And it
so
was
weird.
apparently the like early or mid 1850s or whatever it was.
It didn't catch on, did it? Do
Yeah,
you
wasn't
know what I mean?
they?
I think, do you know what happened there, Matt? I think that turned into trout tickling, poaching. That's what that was. That's where poaching comes from, folks. Um, but yeah, an interesting way to play football. I'm not sure if I'd want to take part, to be fair.
And you've
Um,
seen the town, haven't you, where they're all fighting for the ball? Have you ever seen that?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's another. Listen, we've got some strange traditions in England in some of our counties, and the Shires. Um, but that's a lovely bit of control there from Christian Eriksen, who feeds the ball to Martinez, who's now going to push it out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Carries it lovely. Ronaldo, first time flick on for Malacia, but is he going to get there? He does. Pulls it back. Sancho tries to feed it to Ronaldo, but he can't actually get the loft on it to get it over the defender. And the ball is retrieved by Sheriff, and they're just going to lump it forward. And Rafael, Champions League Varane, is going to just deal with that. And Scott McTominay now on the ball. He finds Anthony, who does a flick round the corner, just about finds Dallo, who then puts it out. Dallo with a terrible touch there. Terrible touch. But if anybody in the chat can remember the guy's name that I'm talking about, um, he was from Burnley. I'm gonna have to Google it because it's gonna do my head in if I don't.
Did you? What was I going to say? Did you know that in the 80s, I think, or maybe even before that, there used to be like a five-a-side cup that teams used to enter, like Liverpool, Man United, and that'd be their top players
Sorry, Matt.
during
Sorry, I didn't even hear the word you said. Then what did you say?
during the season years ago. They used to
Hmm.
have a five-a-side cup. So like
All
Man
right.
United played like five of their best players in the team right now versus Liverpool's five. They used to do that.
I wonder if I don't know if they still do that or not. I mean, is that like a good way of like keeping the fitness levels up and match sharpness? Is that what it is?
I, I've watched videos of it, like, and they're taking it very seriously, and they're like the stars of their time as well. Like they were playing in the league, the English League One. So
I've got sorry to interrupt you, Matt, but I've got the guy's name. It's Jimmy Hogan. It's
Jimmy
called
Hope,
Yeah, Jimmy Hogan. He was the guy who took what he saw as modern football to Hungary in the 1950s, and because nobody would take it on. And here come Sheriff, got a lot of space. He's going to take a wild shot, but it was really well defended by Anthony. Anthony got across very quickly there.
he's been a bit quiet, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, but again, listen, we've got to identify the areas where we're going to be able to um, get the ball forward into dangerous areas. If it has to be through the middle, then but it hasn't. We've been working a lot from the left hand side with Sancho, putting it wide and doing um, um, overlaps, and for him to or Malacia, to then hook the ball back, um, and then it's kind of we've got a couple of opportunities from that. But like I said, I'd like us to go at least 2-0 up before half time. That'd be really nice to see.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting a lot of, there's a lot of man for man marking going on here as well from Sheriff,
Well, they're
which is
fighting their
obviously.
feet, aren't they?
Oh, Ronaldo! Oh, it's over the bar. Ronaldo with a absolute corking opportunity. The angle was closing, but he could have. For Ronaldo, that, in my opinion, he should be scoring that. I don't know what you think of that, Matt.
Ready to see it again on the replay.
He should
I
be
don't know.
scoring.
Yeah, he's gone off a little bit recently. Maybe that's just because of the fact he doesn't maybe want to be here. But
Hmm. But again, another opportunity, and that came from more or less a long ball. The defender didn't deal with it at all. I think he caught Ronaldo a bit by surprise, to be honest. Um, but you know, we'll take whatever chances we get. It's 32 minutes played, folks, and we're still 1-0 to Manchester United. I think in terms of stats, I think we've more than likely um, absolutely hammered the possession. Let's have a look at the stats. Um, Match stats. Yeah, 69 to 31 on the possession front. So we've absolutely slaughtered that. And we've got the goal to back that up. And Dallo, now lovely little switch of play out to Malacia, who's got Ericsson. McTominay, that's a free kick, referee. Their number 7 just brings down Malacia. So that's a free kick. Just sort of final, the half space, sorry. Um, who's going to take it though? That's the question. Is it Ericsson? It's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah. We've had 5 shots. Sorry, they've had 5 shots. We've had 3. 1 on target, and we've got 1 goal. So here comes a free kick. Oh, I don't know who was that who was running in, but they didn't make a connection. I think it might have been Bruno Fernandes. It just went straight down the throat of the keeper. The keeper releases it first time, really long. That's a fantastic touch there by their number 7, and it's worked out for Akambe, who's gone and won himself a throw-in. He's won the throw-in, Akambe. Here comes Sheriff. Have to play it all the way back though, because there's no way them putting the ball in from where they were there to get into a dangerous area. So good bit of play there from Sheriff, to be honest. Clever to put the ball back so they can rebuild, try and find space in the midfield. But it's a first time touch from their forward, the number 8. I can't remember his name. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Scott McTominay. Lovely little flick on from Anthony, sorry. Got Rafael Varane now out of position, battling hard. Who misses out against Cedric. And there's Sheriff now in the middle of the park with their number 8. He's had to go backwards, but now he's going forward again. He's going to have to play this out. No, he's not. He's going to play it backwards to the number 18. They're just trying to work the ball now, trying to switch the play. But it's poor again. It's poor, and that's poor from Anthony. He just totally gets his pocket picked there in broad daylight. And then McTominay come across and worked really hard to win the ball back. And now Anthony can... Oh! Anthony was within inches of taking that in his stride and just breaking away there. But he couldn't quite get it under his spell. And his Sheriff now playing a bit of head tennis at the back, dangerously. You've got players lurking. Got Ronaldo trying his best to press against, I think he's called Kiki, the number 15. It goes all the way back to the keeper. 35 minutes played. So the stats, Matt. The stats are looking... Oh! There's a shot of goal. Has it gone in? Cracky, I missed that. I was looking down at the stats and all I see was the ball coming off the line. Let's have a look. I think it's going to be a throw-in. I don't think it's crossed the line because the referee's pointing to a throw-in. Let's have another look at this.
A throw-in?
Let's have another look at this. Crikey. Well, it's not they're not showing a replay, folks, but I don't know who took the shot from United, but the ball it was cleared off the line by the looks of it. But here's Anthony. Comes in field. Nice little ball into Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes waiting for it. Bruno Fernandes refuses. He's done a blind flick. Bruno, what are you doing? But Ericsson picks it up now. Malacia. Back to Bruno. Sancho. That's it. Come on, work the ball quicker. Christian Eriksen pulls it back to Jadon Sancho, who flicks it poorly, but it's only won by Scott McTominay and Diogo Dallo now. Great pass for Bruno Fernandes. Looks for the return to... That's a... Well, hold on a minute. It could be in a penalty here, referee. Is it going to be a penalty? Let's have a look. It's going to be a card. Who's the card for? If it's a yellow card for Dallo, surely not. No, it's a yellow card for... I think because the ball had gone out of play, possibly. Let me have a look at this. Ooh, that's a foul. That's a foul, ref. He's proper fouled him there, and that's got to be a penalty, surely. The ball's still in play. It's got to be a penalty if he's given him a card. Yes, the shot was from Sancho and it was cleared off the line. Let's have a look. What's going on here, Matt?
I can't tell.
It's Capozzo, who the number 2. Yes, it's a penalty. It's a penalty to United, folks. Cristiano Ronaldo stepping up. Come on, Cristiano. Come on, Cristiano. Will this be his first goal in the UEFA in the Europa League?
First goal for United.
No, in the Europa League. He's not. I don't think he's ever played in the Europa League, has he?
Maybe first goal in Europa League, yeah, but his first goal for United this season, yeah.
Well, that's 2 milestones he's going to break then in one moment. Go on, Ronnie, son. Go on, Ronnie. Don't let this keeper. Come on. Come on, my son. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready with my button. The button's ready to launch. And Ronaldo. Go on, United. 2-0. 38 minutes played. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for, Matt. Excellent. That is exactly what we wanted, folks. Let me update the score as well. Let me just update the old scorey poos. Yes. Good choice by Ten Hag there to put the strongest team out. Paying dividends now. And let's just hope there's still time to get another one. He goes right down the middle as well, Ronaldo. There's still time for us to get another goal here, Matt, before half time.
I got 5 on it. We got 2, we need 3. I got 5 on it.
Yeah, Exhibit in the building as well. Big up to you, bro. Welcome. Have a bit of love on the house. There you go. Mr. B's like, I want 5. Yeah, man.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
do you know what? On a serious note, we've got, 15 minutes? We've got 15 minutes here left of this first half. I think that's plenty enough time to get another goal. If we go in at 3-0 up, I think then Ten Hag can make the changes. He might not make the changes instantly. He might say, right, okay, look, just go out, 10-minute control the game for 10, 15 minutes, and then introduce maybe 3 or 4 changes, and then see where we go from there. That's a bit of a loose pass there.
Maybe Casemiro.
Yeah, maybe Casemiro, maybe young Garnacho, maybe Callum McNeil up front. You know, what a great game for him to come into if we're leading by 3 goals or so. You know, to come on and try and. Bruno. Oh, Ronaldo's touch let him down, and Bruno goes over. He's looking for a free kick, but the referee's saying no. He's playing on. Scott McTominay just knees it straight to a Sheriff player. Don't know what he was doing there. But here comes Sheriff now. Right hand side. Looking for an overlap, but it's just like the man takes it himself. He's going to need some help here. He's going to need some help. He's looking for the corner. Okay. Yeah, Bruno got fouled there. Should have been a free kick, ref. Should have been a free kick. Mr. B's laughing at you, Matt. Matt Neal on, hopefully second half, says Bill Baggio. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it, to see. 23 likes, folks. Come on, if you're new to the channel, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We do appreciate it. And for your trouble, you can have a little bit of that if you like. But yeah, great performance so far, Matt. Would you say?
So far 2-0. Yeah, we're winning. I think we could have done a little bit better, but let's go for it. Let's go for it. Second half, we got to put on some players and refresh and change it up a little bit.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And
we've got a break this weekend. We haven't got any games this weekend, so
no, that's it. Yeah, we
play people for 90 minutes. You can change it up.
We play after this. I think we play 2nd of October against Manchester City in the league.
Exactly. That feels like forever. Like, at least change it up. You got 5 subs there. Use maybe not 2 keepers actually. Don't use. There's 2 keepers on the bench, isn't there?
Yeah, but I mean there is still football this weekend. Obviously, but not us. There is still Arsenal against Brentford, and who else is playing? But here's some good football again from Manchester United, working it well for the midfield. Put it out to the left hand side. Jadon Sancho, go on, get them dancing feet going, son. He does his little cheeky little move, and then Malacia finds Bruno, I think, and he goes right across the face of goal. And Martinez tries to get across. Sorry, not Martinez. Anthony. Sorry, Anthony tries to get across there, and Ronaldo's asking questions of somebody here. But anyway, the ball comes back into play. Malacia first time down to Scott McTominay, who turns, he looks, he holds on, he passes to Malacia, who's got plenty of space. He finds Jadon Sancho. It's a bit of an overlap, but it didn't really work because Jadon Sancho was at his back to our forward-facing player, so he had to try and hoof it back. It didn't really work out, but here comes Sheriff now.
Who does
Sheriff.
Ronaldo think he is? Jeremy Paxman asking questions on the football.
Yeah, question time with Cristiano Paxman. And there's United again. Oh, it's well cut out. It was a good pass from Bruno, but it was cut out. And here comes Malacia now with Christian Eriksen on the ball. Dallo. Ronaldo looking for the overlap with Bruno. He gets it. Can Bruno do anything? Oh, no. It's just a little bit. The space was too short for Bruno to do anything with that at all. But it was a good idea from Cristiano Ronaldo, to be fair. What do you make of that move, Matt?
We look like we're getting there, mate, as well. That we're making chances, and that's the whole point, isn't it? It's not necessarily that we're not finishing them all. I think that's the only thing. It's only been a penalty that we've scored. The Sancho thing was good too, of course, but there hasn't been too much on finishing and getting it on target. So we need to like make that count, I think. But it's interesting. It's good, and we need to be winning at least 2-0 at half time, don't we?
Yeah, it's going to be a corner for Sheriff. But no, I agree. I mean, look, you know what? Yeah, maybe we could have created more chances, but I think the way we've controlled the game, uh, I think that's a huge plus. I think all the players have been, from what I can see anyway, have been pretty decent. Again, it's always difficult when you're doing a watch along to try and just watch the game as if you're just watching it at home. You know, it's not the same. It's not the same. But it's a corner from Sheriff, and the ball goes sailing back towards where it came from, but further up the pitch. But Sheriff just easily win the ball back. No, it's going to be a free. Oh, half time. Half time, folks. Let me just stop the old clock. Yes, stop the clock. There you go. Yeah, you know what? I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased, to be fair, Matt. I think the first goal was fantastically worked, and the second goal, the play leading up to that penalty was really good as well. Has anybody stuck out for you as our best player this first half? Oh, sorry, can't hear you, bro. Can't hear you, bro. Have you muted your mic? Hold on, let me just check if my headphones have gone off. Oh yeah, sorry, my headphones had gone off. Sorry. Bro, man, I can't hear you, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't hearing you. Matt, can't hear you, bro. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, bro. I don't know what's happened there, but you've gone off. Um, yeah, I don't know what's happened there, Matt, but I can't hear you. Um, it's not my headphones. Let me just try my headphones again. Because my headphones, they sometimes just switch off, and they don't make a noise when they switch off. It just goes off. But let me now just put them back on again. Sorry, folks, we'll be back with you in a second. Can anybody else hear Matt, or is it just me? Let me just check the chat, what people are saying. Um, McNeil on. No, Matthew's on mute. I can't hear him. Yeah, you're on mute, bro. I thought there was something not right. Your mic's not lit up neither. You know, your mic's usually lit up red. It's not lit up. No, can't hear you, bro. You try and sort that out, but your mic, I don't think your mic is on because it's not lit up, bro. Usually it's lit up red. But yeah, folks, let us know what you thought of the first half. Let us know who you think was the best player for Man United in the first half. Um, I'm trying to think who I can sort of nominate as the best player in that first half. Uh, I don't know. I'm not so sure to be honest, but I think if I don't know, I think I'll have to go with Malacia. I'll have to go with Malacia. No particular reason. I'm just going to pick a name out. But Matt's got me concerned here now with his lack of sound. I can't hear you. Oh, you can't hear me, no? They can't hear me, and you can't hear me. What? Hold on a minute. Let me just try something here, Matt. 1 second. I know. Um, let me let me just change this. Let me just go into the microphone. Right, my microphone is not microphone array. Right, can you hear me now, bro? Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. You can hear me, yeah? Yeah, I can't hear you though, bro. So I don't know why, but they said they can't hear you as well. So let me just see if it's my end. Let me just see if I can if I change um my settings. I don't know what's happened there. They don't just change themselves like that, surely. Speakers. Let me just try that. Try say something, Matt.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I got
Well,
like Charlie Chaplin. Everyone all right?
yeah, but only that great man in the sky knows what happened there, folks, because I didn't touch a damn thing, let me tell you that.
It's a
But anyway, we're back with you, folks. 14 in the stream, 25 likes. Man United are leading 2-0. I've said Malacia did great. Sancho for me says Mane. Yeah, actually, you know what? Probably. But I thought Malacia did okay there as well. To be fair, I think Ericsson was pretty decent as well. They were all pretty good, to be honest. I don't think there's anybody who was poor. Um, but Matt, yeah, tell us your man of the match, bro.
already.
Sorry, your player of the first half. I mean, not man of the match. What am I on
I
about?
was like, bloody hell, bit eager, aren't
Am
you? An Arsenal fan. uh,
I?
um, wow. Um, I think Malacia, to be fair, has been playing a really good game.
Yeah, I thought the best
I
myself.
like seeing him, like the energy that he's got. I don't know. That's just like off the cuff, like a random shout out to him. But him and Sancho have been very good. But Tomini's been very good today as well. He has been since Ten Hag's arrived. So uh,
Mm.
I don't know. It's difficult. It can all change in the second half, mate. I want to.
Well,
I want to see Casemiro coming in. That's what I want to see.
see, it's interesting you say that because that's what I was alluding to. We're 2-0 up. Now, for me, what Ten Hag may do here, not saying he will do it, but what he may do here is say to them, right, okay, look, lads, just go out in that second half now. First, just keep everything ticking along, control the ball for another 10 minutes, maybe 15, and then he may then choose to make some substitutions, and he may do it one at a time, right? Because like you say, all it takes is for Sheriff to get a goal, and then it's panic stations, and then you're like, oh crap, you know what I mean? Then so we don't want to do that. We don't want to give them that opportunity. So I think maybe for me, making maybe 2, 3 changes at half time would be maybe slightly risky. There's no need. We're 2-0 up. In my opinion, we can go out there, we can work the ball, we can keep possession of the ball, play a little bit of keep ball for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, make them chase it. Um, so that's how I see it panning out. But again, I'm only guessing. So,
I
go
think it gets stronger if you look at the bench. If you put
on.
some of the players on that you can, it looks even stronger. I think give something, give the fans something to cheer about at the moment. Especially
Yeah,
from Manchester as well. And people going abroad that have gone all the way to Moldova. Like
mm,
let's do what we used to do. We used to please our fans 90.9% of the time.
yeah, we do like to go. That's the aim of the game. That was one of Fergie's most used lines to the players was you've got to send the fans home happy. That's what this is all about. Sending the fans home happy. right? And the second one was communication, good communication. So, from that point of view, as it stands right now, yeah, look, the fans who have travelled, big up to them, respect to them. Um, they're going to be going home happy as it stands. But like I say, we cannot take our eye off the ball here at all because, this team, as good as we've been in possession, on the possession stats, um, and controlling the game, it only takes one moment and for them to score a goal, and then, like I said, they're back in the game, and then we then got squeaky bum time, and we don't need that at all. So I want to see some good game management here now as well from Ten Hag, and for the team to manage the game sensibly, professionally, and then we can see the changes. But again, when it comes to who will be changed for who, you can only take a guess, can't you? Really, to be fair. But
It's like
I just,
it's like
sorry, I just,
it's like boxing, isn't it, mate? We've won the first half of the fight,
mm,
every round, and now we got to go out and finish it off if we want to get out of here early.
yeah, but yeah, that's it. We need a What we need in the second half is a knockout blow, really, to be fair.
Yeah,
A third goal. A third goal early in the second half
kill it
would
off.
totally knock them for six. And I think then we are in the realms of, you know, just game management, see the game out territory, unless we want to fill our boots, because like you said, we've got a big break coming up. But listen, I just need to go and visit the gentleman's quarters. I will be back
Ladies,
shortly.
let you go first. Keep them entertained. I'm not a juggler, mate. I can't. Okay. I'm going to tell a joke. No, I'm joking. Thoughts, lads. It's bath time with Vaughan. I think it's been a very good first half. I thought McTominay played a very good role. By the way, bath time. I know you appreciate that. He seems very good in that position. I think Ten Hag's taught him in very little time, which I thought polishing a turd would be very difficult. I'm not saying necessarily he's a turd, but I just thought that maybe he wouldn't be a part of the future of Man United. But he seems to be able to get something out of him that I've not seen someone do before in the time that McTominay's been started from our last couple of managers. And yeah, I think he's getting the best out of him, mate. To be fair, and I think that's really good to see because look at our team last season. At the end of the last season, it was disgusting. Now it's a whole rejuvenated, invigorating thing that we're seeing. No, it's Europa League. It's very dull on the skull. Who knows? Scott and Martinez look like they're happy to be playing, mainly because they kick people. That's what I like, though. You want to see that. You had that with Yap Stam. You had that with Vidic. You had that with Ferdinand. Used to get stuck in, like the Roy Keane, Scholesy used to get stuck in quite a lot. And we have missed that. We have lacked that in the past year. I think Ander Herrera was maybe the only player that used to do that, and we got rid of him on a free to PSG. But didn't mean to rhyme
Mm.
that. I'm guessing you're back there with your vapiddy vape.
Yeah, yeah. I'm back there, folks. If you need to get a drink or whatever you need to do, Matt, you can go and do whatever you want to do for a moment because we've got a few minutes yet. Um, Bad Time says very rare to see the only subjunctive in English used as a punchline. Um, knock knock. Who's there? To to who? No, it's to whom. um,
You
let me
said
catch up.
it, and I was like, Should I tell a joke? Should I sing or bit of cabaret, bit of juggling?
Yeah,
But
yeah, do a bit of stand up. You know what I mean? Do a bit of stand up
I'm gonna,
comedy and
gonna stand up and get refreshments. I'll be back in a sec. I'll be back in a sec.
yeah, yeah, no problem. So you got 9 in the chat. Do us a favour if anybody is new, do hit the like button, do hit the subscribe button. Very much appreciated. 25 likes, excellent. If we can get that up to 30 before the end of the stream or more, we're really pleased with that. Um, Bath Time says, anyone else a bit meh about Anthony? Him and Dallo have annoyed me tonight. Um, Yeah, there's not really been much going on that side of the pitch, though, has it? To be fair, we've not really used that right side of the pitch to kind of um, get in behind or put crosses in or whatever, or overlaps or anything like that. So I understand where you're coming from there, Bath time. I know he's seen him drifting in field a lot as well. Um, but mm, yeah, I mean, as it stands, I mean, I'm not too concerned to be fair because we are 2-0 up. All right, granted, one was a penalty, but the play building up to it was decent. Um, and the first goal was really great. I love to see us when we do that. When you see players they're willing to make the runs into the space, offer themselves up, good body shape to receive, and players just release the ball quickly. Um, and yeah, I just love to see that type of football from us because I think most teams can struggle against us if we are playing that type of football consistently. But again, that's where the good communication from the team comes into play in terms of everything like the rest defence which Bath Times pointed out to us more than one occasion and explained how that works. We've got to be able to really trust that system to work for us to be able to do that and to work the ball confidently, in tight areas like that where we're not afraid of if we lose it, we're going to be in trouble because if that's rest defence is there to cover and to get in there quickly and win the ball back and prevent them from breaking, we counter press, then we feed the ball back in. I think we're more than capable of sustaining our attacks that way. I think that was one of the major problems last season and definitely the season before was maintaining our attacks, sustaining it. We would work the ball up and then we'd have a goal or put ourselves in a good shooting opportunity, but then everything would just break down, and then it'd all go to cack. But actually, we see Casemiro's been out warming up. Um, let's just see who comes on in the second half. I'm hoping that we're not going to see any changes, like I said. And for the first 10 or 15 minutes, that'd be good game management, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree with that, Bath time, or anybody else in the chat, but it looks like the same team has come out, so that's a good sign. Maybe Eric Ten Hag's asked for maybe another goal from these guys in the second half early, and then he'll make the changes and rest some players up, and that'll be a good night's work done and done well, in my opinion. Ronaldo just trying out the skill pass button. Yeah. But yeah, second half will be coming up shortly, folks. I know it's an early one and not everybody's available to come on the stream and all that, but 26 likes is excellent. Really pleased with that. Really pleased. Anybody else from the agenda in the building? Let me know. I hope you're tuning in, bro. I think on Monday I'll be at work right now. There is a reaction show also, folks. Let me just go and double check the time on that, as I'm not too sure. I think it might be 8:30, if I'm honest. I think it might be 8:30, like the normal show time on the channel. Let me just have a look. Yeah, look, upcoming live streams. Yeah, it's at 8:30. You've got the reaction show. I think it may be Mr. B and a Monday, maybe Rebel or Pat or Shah. I don't know without checking the chats, etc. See who's doing what. But we've kicked off. Oh, Chronic. There's me. I'm going, yeah, we've kicked off. I'm not even started the timer. I always do that. I'm so bad with the timer, folks. Sorry about that. What are we on? 45:18. Let me just get up to speed with that. I'm gonna have to go a little bit forward and then pause it. We'll let it catch up. But yeah, second half is underway in Moldova. Well, I say here in Moldova. I'm not actually in Moldova, as you know. That's a long ball there for Ronaldo to try and latch onto. Half-time substitution. Oh, Casemiro is on. Okay. Casemiro's come on, but I've missed out who he's come on for. It might be McTominay because I can still see Ericsson. But here come Sheriff. Oh my word! That That was very close to being a great opportunity there for Sheriff, if I'm honest. But it goes to David De Gea, who scoops it up. Yeah, Akambi couldn't take it in his path. So it looks like it's Casemiro. I'm sure Matt will be happy with that. There's Martinez. Little ball floated towards Bruno, who kind of blindly heads it nowhere. Jadon Sancho picks it up, just about manages to keep it in, but it only falls to Sheriff player, and Sheriff will try their best to work this out. Jadon Sancho nips in quickly. Christian Eriksen now. Jadon Sancho. Oh, there wasn't enough on the pass from Sancho to Ronaldo, but Varane cuts out the forward pass by Sheriff, and it's well picked up. And we do have, who's that on the ball? Was that Dallo? Oh, Casemiro was so close to scoring there. Sorry, not Casemiro, what was it? Sorry. Again, I can't see the shirt numbers. Oh, it's Bruno. It's Bruno. The shirt numbers are on these white tops. It's hard to see the numbers from a distance. But Bruno had a great shot at goal there. But yeah, we've had a change. It is Scott McTominay's gone off for Casemiro. And then Sheriff again. Sheriff having a little bit more joy in this opening minutes of the second half, folks. They're having a little bit more possession. And then I'll switch it out to the left-hand side. Put a ball in. It's well headed out by Rafael Varane. But it falls straight to a Sheriff head, and they win the second ball. But we win the third ball. And now, but again, Sheriff get there before us. Bruno tried to get onto the ball, but he couldn't get it. And Sheriff win it back, and they're at the back. So what do you make of that change, Matt?
Having Casemiro on, good, yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see how he can impact the game. But here come Sheriff, little cut back there, and it goes straight to David De Gea, who releases it really quickly to Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen's got to release it, which he does to Casemiro. Casemiro now. Oh, it's a poor ball from him.
Oh,
That's not good. That was a shocking pass. And Sheriff pick up the ball, and now on the right hand side, Quintana, Quatara, I don't know his name, but anyway, number 7. Sheriff now enjoying.
It was bobbling the ball. I think the ball was bobbling when he hit that ball.
Yeah. They're enjoying a little bit more possession here, Sheriff, in this second half. That's well closed down though. Martinez battling hard to win the ball back. Sorry, not Martinez. Casemiro. It's the shirt numbers. I can't see the shirt numbers, bro. And the picture quality isn't that great, if I'm honest. On mine, I don't know what it's like on yours. But here comes Anthony now. He's got his foot rolling over that ball like there's no tomorrow, but it ends up going nowhere. Bruno Fernandes. Anthony. Back inside to Bruno. Gets it back on his other side. He turns and he gets away from him. Gets away from him. He had a real opportunity there to try and get that under his spell. He would have been on goal for a shot. That gets headed back to Varane. Casemiro with his head on it as well, blindly just heading it out. And here comes Sheriff, left hand side again. This is where they will try and outnumber us. They get the numbers on us here, and they found the free man in the half space, but he's quickly closed down, and it goes all the way back. And now Sheriff just enjoying themselves a little bit here now with possession. This is where they'll bump their possession stats up a little bit. Goes all the way back to the keeper. They're doing more or less what we should be doing, Matt, in this second half. It's on by Akambi, but easily dealt with by Martinez. And it's going to be a throw-in to Sheriff. Interesting start to the second half, Matt. What do you think?
We've got to go for it, mate. We've really got to go for it because Sheriff are going to put up a fight. It's only 2-0 at the end of the day. It's still time to recover that deficit.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
100%.
I think we can though, Talk. I think we've got a good team on for this second half. I think we got some more subs that we can use, so that's always good.
Yeah, I mean, we've picked up the ball now. Now we're having a little bit more possession, and I want us just to control the game a little bit here. Let's just not be too hasty to get forward. We've already got 2 goals. We need to work the ball a bit, get some passing going, just keep possession of the ball. This is what I was talking about, the game management. Now we've brought Casemiro in as well. Let him have a few touches. Let him warm into the game. You know, we don't want to be putting people under unnecessary pressure, but that's a poor pass from Ericsson. And it goes out. It's going to be a throw-in, though, because their number 7 got a touch to it. So, excuse me, it'll be a throw-in to Man United. But definitely agree, Matt. You know, it's 1 goal. They get a goal, and it's a whole different story, innit? You know what I mean?
That's the thing. We don't want that happening.
Definitely not. Most definitely not. Um, Casemiro's on, says Manny. Yes, he is, bro. MUFC says we do need to go full on attack mode. Get a couple more, then make a change. Yeah, I mean, look, this, you know, it's 52 minutes. I think for us, we are already 2-0 up. I think we do need to warm Casemiro into the game. So give him that opportunity to, you know, get up to the speed with the game. You know, I don't know, only like 5 minutes or so of keep ball, you know, and then you can push forward and then look for that 3rd goal. Because once we do score a 3rd goal, lovely ball goes over the top. There's too much on it, far too much on that. And Diogo Dalot couldn't get there. Ten Hag is now having a little word with the team. Long ball from Sheriff. In terms of the other changes, possible changes that we could make, Matt, if we do score another goal, who would you bring on? That'll be a free kick to United. Jadon Sancho goes down holding his leg.
That's
Hopefully it's not
difficult.
interception.
Yeah, I'm not too sure who would. Rashford's on the bench, right?
No, I think he's injured, isn't he?
Oh no, he is off. He isn't on the bench. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I'd leave it as it is at the moment. Get the goal and then take it from there. But we got to get another goal.
Yeah, I think for me, I'd be quite happy to see young Garnacho come on for Sancho, and maybe even young Charlie McNeil for Cristiano Ronaldo, especially if we score another goal. I think with the energy and the pace that them two bring, you know, where they can work that left-hand side, which has been our strongest side, um, I think we could, get goals there. If I'm honest with you, and I would love to see Charlie McNeil come on and get a goal in a European game on his
That'd be
European
great.
debut, which would be his European debut. That was a free kick, but the referee, and that's fantastic defending there by Casemiro, and he gets free kick. That was quality from Casemiro. That's where his quality lies, Matt.
Yes.
In that little passage of play right there.
CDM.
Excellent, yeah, fantastic. He read that situation perfectly. But Ronaldo was fouled, to be fair, but he exceptional there from Casemiro, and then he just gets fouled. Uses his all of them years of experience at Real Madrid, and it's Jadon Sancho now. With Ronaldo linking up well, Jadon Sancho's looking for options. Gets it in Malacia, he finds Ronaldo, he finds Malacia, who tries to play it for Sancho, but it breaks down and it's Bruno. Malacia, sorry. Casemiro, Ericsson. Now it's Bruno. Martinez, Malacia, nice and high up as well, Malacia. We've got Anthony in acres of space. Christian Eriksen, sorry, tried to thread the ball through, couldn't find it, comes back to him, he heads it down. Sheriff win it back and lump it and for a runner, but it's well covered by Champions League Varane, who just dinks it all the way back to David De Gea, who's got options, 3 options, Malacia and Martinez and Varane. So he just plays it out to Rafael Varane. And now we've got plenty of look at the space here now on that right hand side. Give it to Anthony. Dalot, give it to Anthony. He plays it inside. Bruno Fernandes first time to Christian Eriksen, whose poor touch lets him down. He has to go chasing the ball. We've got Malacia now making up the numbers. Christian Eriksen puts that ball across. Oh my days! Goes right across the back and just behind I don't know if it goes behind Ronaldo or just in front of him. I can't. It's hard to tell from the angle I'm looking at here. And have a look at this. Yeah, it's just in front of him. He can't really get anything on it. But it's a dangerous ball that put in there by Ericsson, Matt.
He's really good, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, he's a class player.
And from a year ago, he was like dying on a pitch, and now he's playing great football for Man United. You just never would have believed it, would you?
Well, he actually did die, didn't he? His heart stopped,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's quite a turnaround, to be fair. And here he comes now. He's going to take the corner for Man United. Christian Eriksen. Let's have a look. Oh, nice delivery. Oh, no, straight to the hands from Ronaldo. Ronaldo got his head on it, but the keeper just grabbed hold of it calmly. And somebody's gone down there. Radeljic, number 6 for Sheriff, but he's up on his feet again. He's holding his back. But yeah, Casemiro was in there as well as Varane. And it sort of pinged off and it landed at Ronaldo's head, but he just couldn't get the trajectory right of his head and just kind of looped up on the keeper. Easy meat and gravy for the keeper, to be fair. And speaking of meat and gravy, can't wait for the Sunday roast this week.
Oh.
The weather's cooled down nicely now, and so the Sunday roast is going to make its return.
Have you not been eating Sunday roast then during summer?
No, bro, it's too hot, man. Been having like plenty of salads and couscous, salad niçoise and all that kind of stuff.
Swaz.
Niçoise, bonjour. So, yeah, because don't forget my missus is half French, so I'm quite spoilt on that front.
Ooh, la hamburger for monsieur, yeah?
Yeah, you know what I mean? What is it? What did they say? The Royale, something Royale with cheese. You don't use the
You know what
the
they say
metrics.
in it? Is it Amsterdam, innit? You get
No, I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah,
to Amsterdam, it's a Royale with cheese.
yeah. No, in France it's a Royale with cheese because they don't use the metric system or something. I can't remember. But you know what film we're referring to, folks? It's the old Dirty Dogs. Not Dirty Dogs. What's it called?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that's it. Pulp Fiction quality film. But here
Quarter,
comes Sheriff.
quarter pounder with cheese. No, it's a Royale with cheese.
Yeah, say what one more time. I double dare.
A
But here
double.
come Man United now. They click the ball out. You've got Bruno Fernandes on the left hand side. Sorry, goes inside to Malacia. Christian Eriksen, Casemiro just making a move forward now. So Christian Eriksen playing the deeper role at this moment. Rafael Varane. I want to see more on this right hand side. Bath was alluding to that in the comments. I want to see a little bit more from Anthony. Goes all the way back to the keeper whose first time lumps it. But we should win that, which we do. But oh no, Akambi. Oh, he tries to dink David De Gea. Oh, what a great effort from Akambi. Crikey, O'Reilly, it's just over the crossbar. But it was a great effort, to be fair to him. And the crowd are really liking that as well there in Moldova. Yeah, it was a long punt. Malacia heads it on. And nobody's there. And Akambi, what a great effort. Ooh. Well, I say it was close. It was close, but not that close. It looked a lot closer than it actually was because of the angle. You know, the camera playing tricks on our eyes, but still a decent effort. And here come Man United again now, working it out from the back with Rafael Varane carrying the ball forward, just lays it off to Ronaldo. And Casemiro and Ronaldo. Ronaldo feeds it to Anthony, who finds Ronaldo. Oh, Dalot. With a poor touch, it goes out of play for a throw in. That everything broke down there because Dalot was flat-footed. You've got to be more awake than that, Dalot. He was proper ball watching there. Proper ball watching. 60 minutes played, still 2-0 to United. But again, Matt, you know what? Look, I'll take a decent performance and a victory away in Moldova into the Man City game. I'll take that all day long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would. I think that's the thing, isn't it? We need momentum. We lost our game against Real Sociedad, so this is good to go into the next game. You've got to go in with a win, haven't you?
Yeah, all day long.
Mind you, though, saying that, we had lost 2 games before we played Liverpool. We beat them, so I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you just want that. You want that positivity, don't you?
Yeah.
The positive mental attitude and all that jazz. Here comes a corner now from Christian Eriksen. You want to be going into that Manchester City game after such a long break of, like I say, a good performance, a good win, and then some good training sessions leading up to the game. Get people back, people fit. I mean, you're carrying in some confidence from the league and also from the Europa League. So for me, it's a plus. Here comes the ball from Eriksen. Jadon Sancho brings it down, releases it to Malacia. Oh, he gets fouled, surely. Referee. Yeah, he gets fouled there, Malacia. He wins a free kick. Referee's giving him a card. Hold on. Let's have a look. Is it what yellow? Is it just a yellow? The look on the guy's face for Sheriff is like, what?
Yeah.
But here's what it is. Let's have a look how it. Yeah, he's very clumsy. It's very clumsy. So right in the back of the heel. It deserved yellow card, to be fair.
Talk.
Yo.
You're only on 29 likes. We need to get one more like for 30. Come on, people.
Yeah, come on, folks. Get them likes up for us. Get us up to 30 likes. MEFC says Yorkshire puds filled with chicken, peas, and gravy all day long. Oh, bro.
Lovely.
You're making me hungry, bro. But we're not going to try on Sunday. And as I say that, Rafael Varane plays a lovely ball. Oh, and it's back heel by Anthony, but he can't get there. And Sheriff worked the ball really well to clear it out, but it goes pinging off. Oh, can we get the second ball? Anthony on the ball now. He's in a tight space, but we know what he's like. He's good at getting out of tight spaces. That'll be a throw into United. Anthony did well there, to be fair. Throws it back to Casemiro. Christian Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, indecisive there. Malacia could have done a little bit better, I think. I don't know. He's asking the question of Bruno. He's saying, why did you hold on to it? Bruno kind of hesitated in the pass. But anyway, it's a corner. It's going to be a corner. But yeah, I'm going to try. Matty Matt Face is in a building. I always, sorry, naff your name up. Sorry, bro. There you go. Welcome. Yeah, I'm going to try some roast pork, I think. A little bit of pork leg rolled up and roasted. The corner goes in. And it's cleared. And I'm so hungry, you won't believe how hungry I am. I've not had my tea, believe it or not. I'm waiting till after the game. I'm waiting till after the game, bro, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got an absolutely marvellous bacon pasta bake ready to rock and roll after my tea. Sorry, after the match, I mean. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, poor ball there from... Who was that with the poor pass? Don't know. I can't, like I say, the shirt numbers on this white shirts.
Porpoise?
I think it might have been Anthony, actually.
Did you just say porpoise?
No.
Poor pass. Oh, sorry.
Oh, porpoise. Porpoise. It was a porpoise. All right, we're eat porpoise.
Who's that with the porpoise? I was like, who's got a porpoise in the crowd? That's
great as well. Again from what a foul against Casemiro. What's that for putting his hands on his shoulder? No doubt. I need a drink, Matt. Let me just go and get myself a drink, bro. Getting dry as a something that's really dry.
His mouth is as dry as Gandhi's flop. We're going to get this goal. We definitely are going to get this goal. It is going to be 3-0 at least. I can see this happening. We've got plenty of time to rock and roll. It's a great play for United. Anthony needs to be used more, doesn't he, Anthony? He doesn't. He hasn't been doing that recently, has he? He's just let loose, isn't he? I think so. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted up through all that. Sorry, folks, my mic was muted. Oh, Luke Shaw's coming on for Dallo. Wait a minute. Okay, how's that going to work then? Who's, who's going to go right back?
What's happening?
I don't know. Luke Shaw's come on for Dallo.
Okay.
So, but is Luke Shaw going to go to right back then? No, I think Malasia's going to right back. So Malasia's switched over to right back, and now Luke Shaw's on at left back. And that's a foul on who is it? I don't know, but Casemiro's going to take the free kick. It was Anthony. The foul was on Anthony. He just gets wrestled down to the floor. So let's have a look then. Well, Luke Shaw has been named in the England squad to a great controversy, along with Harry Maguire. People are really not having any of that. Excuse me. Let's see what Luke Shaw can bring to the party if he gets an opportunity to use his legs down that left hand side.
How has Harry Maguire got that?
I have no idea.
How's Luke
It's
Shaw got it?
I don't know. For me. It's you know what Gareth Southgate. It's like a safety blanket. You can't let go of it. You know he should be He should be picking players that are on form, doing well
Ben
for the clubs.
Chilwell
Oh,
is
what a
playing.
great pass that was! And here comes Malacia. He blaze it out to Bruno Fernandes. He finds Ronaldo. Back to Bruno. Ronaldo, little dinks. Go on. No, don't hold on to it for too long. Malacia now. Casemiro. Got Luke Shaw just behind him. It's Luke Shaw's opportunity. What's he going to do? Lays it off to Christian Eriksen. Martinez. Casemiro. Varane to Malacia. Malacia's got space. He has a look up. Carries the ball. Lays it off. Anthony now. Come on, Anthony. Come on. Put a cross in. Anthony dinks one in. It's well defended from Sheriff, but it's only going to fall to Casemiro, who's going to dink it all the way back to David De Gea. Yeah, I don't know, mate, to be fair, with Gareth Southgate. It's all a bit of a mystery, if I'm honest. UK Strange, what's going on with the sound? Yeah, sorry, I had my mic muted, bro. Um, that's probably what happened there. Bill Baggio's stuffing as well. Next day in Lethal. Yeah, they're talking about, because I've mentioned the Sunday roast. They're talking about all food now and what might give you the wind. Stuffing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Bit of the old sage and onion. I love sage and onion stuffing, man. It's quality. And
Broccoli
stuff.
gives me farts.
Yeah, broccoli's lovely though, man. And do you know what? Do you know what though? One of my favourite veggies is offside there against Man United. One of my favourite vegetables, right? Either roasted or flash fried is cauliflower. Absolutely love it.
Oh,
Anybody else having any of that in the chat? Cauliflower, man. It's beautiful. Absolutely top
I
draw.
love red cabbage.
Yeah, pickled red cabbage out of a jar.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, mate.
yeah, or like homegrown. Like my nan does it for Christmas, like red cabbage homegrown. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man. I'm having some of that. Why not? UK Strain says Gareth Southgate needs sacking, leaving Sancho and Ronaldo out of the squad. He's going back to his old ways. Yeah, it's a it's a total myth. I mean, look, this isn't the actual World Cup squad, is it? This is just
No, no.
this. This is the squad for. I think you know what we could well be seeing. Oh, that's a great pass, and Cristiano Ronaldo's going to latch onto this, but he's going to have to pull it back, which he does. And oh no, it's right behind Anthony, and he can't do anything with it. It goes to the keeper. He may well be doing, Matt. He's saying to Maguire and Shaw, "Okay, prove why I should pick you for the World Cup." It's a Nations League game, I believe, is it? We're going into against Italy.
Yeah,
So he may be well asking that question of them, and then saying, "Look, if you don't perform and they don't think you're going to cut it, or you're rusty or whatever, then he might not end up picking them." So maybe that might be the case here. We may be jumping all over Southgate unnecessarily. But again, until the actual squad comes out, all we can do is assume.
I mean it is quite scarce for centre backs, good English centre backs, isn't it? That's the thing.
Mm.
I mean, can you pick me one right now that's like a world class centre back English?
Ben White, I think Ben White's
You
done
can
all
say he's
right.
world class.
Well, no, not world class, but I mean,
I know
I know they are.
we haven't got even
I
near
know
that. I don't think have we? What even near world class? Like potentially world class. I don't think we have.
here
I
comes
thought John
Sheriff.
Stones might be, but he
Oh,
isn't.
shot from Sheriff. Oh, straight down the hand, straight into the hands of David Haya. Sorry, Matt. Carry on.
No, yeah, I just think like centre backs, we kind of are a little bit in a pickle for England. That is, and
Mm.
that's probably why he's looking at Harry Maguire because at the end of the day, he's been there for the last 3 or so years, isn't he? So
Yeah, well, again, I think for me, you know what? Is Gareth Southgate may well be asking the question of them: Are you worthy of me picking you for the squad? And this Tyrell Malacia carries the ball really well out from the back there. Anthony dinks it over. Bruno flicks it on, but straight to a Sheriff player. Sheriff now work the ball out through the midfield. Looks like they're going to create an overlap here on the left hand side. Are they going to refuse it though? No, they're not. There it goes. Akambe. Well worked by Sheriff. This into a good position where that's a foul by Casemiro. No, it's not. I thought it was a foul. It's a free kick to United actually. Unusual. But anyway, we'll take it.
we'll have some of that.
Casemiro. Yeah, Anthony. Has to go back to Malacia. Luke Shaw now. Luke Shaw gesturing for somebody to come to the ball. That's a free kick, ref. That's a free kick all day long. On Casemiro. Yes. The game's got a little bit flat, to be honest.
A bit flat. Mm.
Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more in the second half, if I'm honest. I was expecting another goal, but as of yet, it's just kind of got a little bit wayward, to be honest. I think they've had more possession in this second half. Let me just check the second half stats, folks, actually, whilst we're at it. Let me just refresh that. Is that right? Let me see. Um, no, it's still 67 to 33, but they've had a little bit more possession in the second half. But I don't think we've really done too much with the ball, if I'm honest. Um, but like I say, we're still 2-0 up. That's all that matters, isn't it, at this stage in our
We're winning.
yeah, in our process. I'm going to use the word process because I know there's a lot of fans out there that
No
don't like
goals
it.
conceded.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes now. Lovely ball that was. And he finds Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's opportunity puts a lovely crossing, but it's straight at the head of a Sheriff player. And they'll bring it out. Casemiro has to try and get his legs going there, but Fortunately for us, the ball went out of play because if it didn't, he'd have been totally dead on his feet there. He wasn't going to keep up with that Sheriff player. Their number 80. I don't know his name. But anyway, it's all the way back with Varane, Malacia now, who is now actually playing at right back.
He is.
Seeming to do all right, and he's slotted right into that position with ease. To be fair,
Well, that shows you the player, doesn't it? He's actually not bought Malacia off. He's took Dallo off and put Malacia over there instead of Luke Shaw over there.
Yep. Luke Shaw now on the ball. Finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo looks for the overlap with Shaw. He gets it. Shaw lets it go out though. Surely that's gone out of play. The ball was headed by Jadon Sancho goalwards, but did the ball not go out of play? That looked like it went out of play, but is Malacia the test there and he comes out of it on top. And it goes all the way back to David De Gea. Bill Baggio, leave Southgate at England. Not calling Sancho and Rashford out helps United. Well, yeah, that's true. Leave them at home, yeah. You know what I mean? Actually, yeah. Going into that, when the season does restart on Boxing Day, after the World Cup, we need every player to be fit and ready to go, to be honest. Especially if we are, at that time, still in and around that top four position, within sort of points, achievable points, that is. I would say no more than three or 4 points. That'd be great. But yeah, come on, folks. And if anybody's new who hasn't hit the like button, please do so. We're still 1 like down. It's Man United actually. Yeah, it's gone really flat, the game, to be honest. It's gone really flat. I mean, yeah, okay, we're managing aspects of the game well. We're just trying to keep possession of the ball and not really give them too many golden opportunities. But I would like another goal, if I'm honest. David De Gea nearly gets himself in trouble there, and he nearly plays Martinez in trouble, but fortunately Bruno came out and helped him out. And now the ball goes towards the midfield, but it's picked up by Sheriff, and now they can work the ball out themselves. But again, the Sheriff's problem here is they've now got a runner on the left-hand side. That's a great pass. Can they get a ball in? They can get a cross in. It goes right across the face of goal, and they're going to win the second ball. Hold on, wait a minute. What's going on here? No, I thought they flagged for offside or something because everything seemed to slow down. But ball goes in. Poor cross from Sheriff. That poor. When Cristiano Ronaldo gets fouled, that'll be a free kick to United. Well done, Ronnie. Well done. 80 minutes played. We're probably going to have another 12 minutes, I'd say. I don't think there's going to be more than 2 minutes to be added to this. Here comes some more changes here. We've got Anthony Elanga coming on. Ronaldo off and Elanga on. So Elanga then playing as the forward then, or has he shifted? Anthony and asked Anthony to go and play the foot? I don't know. Let's have a look. "29 likes. Ooh, we're 1 away. We're 1 shy, folks. We're 1 shy.
We went down.
Here's Elanga now. No, not so is that? I think Jadon Sancho may be up front now then, because Elanga's gone onto the left-hand side. I think Sancho might have moved up top. I'll take that though. I'll take that.
Yeah, I feel it's comfortable, isn't it? This.
Yeah, it's comfortable because we got the 2 goals, but let's hope we can make it 3 right now with Christian Eriksen's corner. Christian Eriksen's corner is going to come in short. It's played short. That's going to be another corner though. No, it's not. They keep it in. That looked like it was ready for going out, and Luke Shaw's trying his best there to win a corner. Oh, he puts it out. It's going to be a goal kick.
He says it's showing 30 likes. 29. I've got 29.
I'll tell you. Yeah, we've got 30 likes. Big up to everybody who's hit that like button. Mac Face selling us there. Excellent. Really pleased with that. excellent. Really pleased. And to show our appreciation, you always get a bit of love. Get in.
Yeah, a bit of loving.
But yeah, it's gone right off the boil this game in most of the second half, Matt.
It has, isn't it?
Mm.
Um, it's not been the easiest of games, to be fair, but it hasn't been very uncomfortable for us either. We haven't seen Sheriff get a lot of chances, so it has been quite steady at the back. The midfield's been playing very well. We have changed it up a little bit. We brought Casemiro on. McTominay played a good first half as well.
Mm.
And we've been clinical in the chances that we had. Like the penalty needed to be a goal, of course it did. It's a one-on-one. Sancho's goal as well was very good, but I think we could have got a few more goals. Ronaldo had the
Yeah.
volley, didn't he, that he hit over the bar.
Mm.
Anthony hasn't really shown himself, and he
Jadon
should be.
Sancho. Sorry, Anthony Alanga in the box. Worked this one into the box. It's a little flick from Bruno. Oh, that should have been a goal. Oh, he's come back to Alanga. No, it's going to be offside, is it? Ah, that was a great opportunity right there. Bruno Fernandes
Offside.
proper remonstrating with the referee. Don't know what happened there. Is it handball? I think it might be handball actually against Alanga when he fell over. Sheriff goalkeeper just launches it. We win the ball, but only heading it straight back to Sheriff. Bill Baggio says goal difference doesn't count in Europe, so understand the performance. Away from home, pretty comfortable, no point going flat out against Sheriff. We have nothing to gain from it. Yeah, look, I mean, look, you know, we don't want to take any major risks here, do we? Obviously, because we're 2-0 up, but I just think, yeah, I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest. I do like the way we've managed the game. Um, we've sort of kept them quiet, to be fair. I say that, but here they are on the ball. Oh, but that's poor. They fall over the ball and they give it away, and United can break here. United can break. You've got Anthony now on the right hand side. Go on, Anthony. Go on. Go on. Go on. Anthony just slows things down. He cuts inside. He's going to have to lay it off. The ball's lumped over to Anthony Alanga, who fortunately gets the bounce off a Sheriff player because that was a poor attempt at a pass by him. And Luke Shaw will play it backwards to Martinez. Yeah, that was a unusual bit of play there. I think Alanga could have done a little bit better there, to be fair. But anyway, Christian Eriksen, Alanga, fiercely played in. Alanga again. Oh, and he's give it away, Alanga. Anthony Alanga has give it away. Here comes Sheriff. He can't really go anywhere here unless they release it, which they do. To the midfield, they're going to look here now to put it out onto that's a free kick. That's a free kick by Varane, I think. Who is it who gave the free kick away there? No, sorry, it was Casemiro. Casemiro gave the free kick away. He didn't really have much choice there. He had to give the kick away. So the free kick for Sheriff there, folks. I mean, 86 minutes, so I don't think we're in any real danger, to be honest. Ball put in straight to the head of a Man United player. We just clear it. Sheriff pick up the second ball. Played cheeky. Oh, tried a cheeky. That's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box for Sheriff. Okay, this is interesting. Is it going to be a card on Eriksen? I don't think so. No, it's just a free kick, folks, but in a dangerous position. I think it might be a little bit too close, though, to be fair. I don't know if they've got that kind of quality to get the ball in the net from this distance. What do you think, Matt?
Sharif not going to get a goal now. I can't see it.
No, I can't either, to be honest.
I think we might get one 90th minute and make it 3-0.
Manny says Ronaldo will retire from Portugal after this World Cup. Yeah, he's got to do, Annie, because there's no way he's going to play in the next one. So this is his last swan song, so to speak.
He might do the next Euro, right?
That's a possibility. It's a possibility, but again, depends on how much game time he's getting. Um, you know, with
It's only a year and a half, isn't it, away?
yeah, that's true. That's true. Crikey, no, when you say it like that. So we got the World Cup this year,
Yeah.
and then straight at De Gea, but they got a good effort at goal there. But David De Gea was down quick to get hold of that ball. Crikey, that was a good free kick right along the floor.
The Euros was a year late, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, so we don't have to wait too long for another major competition, which is
Only one
fantastic.
summer. One
Because I
summer.
do,
Next summer
yeah,
with.
I do like my Euros, my major competitions, and my World Cups, especially the World Cup. I absolutely love the World Cup. But here comes Sheriff, long shot, and it's over the bar. I do like my World Cup. This year's going to be really strange though. It's the first ever World Cup that I've experienced in the winter. It's going to be a bit different, but you know what? I'm
You're not
ready
the
for it.
only one.
No,
Everybody hasn't. No one's experienced it. I don't think.
has there ever been one in the winter?
No.
Okay, so it's always been a summer. There's
Always been.
young Garnacho and Harry Maguire coming on for the last few minutes. Let's hope Garnacho can come in and add a little bit of spice. Anthony's going off. Um, that'll be meaning Alanga will shift over to the right hand side, and then young Garnacho will move left, come into the left position. Oh yeah, come on Garnacho, come on and get a goal. That'd be great. I was hoping to see Charlie McNeil get a shot, but unfortunately for him, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Maybe,
We're not too comfortable, are we? That's the thing.
yeah, that's the thing, innit? Well, what do you make
We,
of Anthony's performance this evening?
not being too great, really.
No,
He
but
hasn't
again,
done anything really wrong, but he hasn't done anything really right either.
yeah, 100%. I think I agree with that. It's been a sort of
He
steady
hasn't
game
let
from
us
him.
down. He's not lost the ball a lot, and he's not like not been working and trying to do something, but it just hasn't paid off tonight. He hasn't really been running at players. I think you saw about 2 minutes ago he was starting to run at them, and then he bring it back. So I don't know whether he's just
Mm,
trying to keep it calm and keep the result as it is. It might be a tough game for him. They might feel he's coming off now, isn't he? So
yeah, I mean, like I say, he needs more games, in my opinion, to really sort of, get a chance to get up to speed with everything. Just like
different
Casemiro,
kettle
to
of
be
fish,
honest.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
yeah. I
well,
mean, I think Casemiro's definitely up to speed, but I think Anthony, there's more weight on his shoulders because we need to see what he can be. Whereas
mm.
Casemiro's, we know what he can do.
Yeah, well, we know what Anthony can do. We know what he can do. We know what he did at Ajax.
Well,
But
yeah,
again,
but
it's
you know what I mean, though.
no, I
Compared
know what
to
you're
the
saying. It's
like,
translating it into the Premier League. That's the trick.
yeah, yeah.
You
But
know what
I
I mean?
think compared to La Liga and Eredivisie, you know what I mean. You know that Casemiro should be able to handle um, the Premier League, whereas Anthony, it might be a little bit difficult, like it was for Depay and lots of other Dutch players.
Mm. Van de Beek.
Well, yeah, that's still a strange one to me. That
Yeah,
because
that's a
even Ten Hag likes him. He had him in his team at Ajax, and he's not playing him at all. Not even on the bench.
what? Sorry. Yes, there was 2 minutes added, and here's a great opportunity. Jadon Sancho's got. Oh, it's a poor touch. We were in business there for a goal, either for him or for young Garnacho, but Jadon Sancho's heavy touch just let it break down. But there was 2 minutes added on. Look at Ronaldo's shin pads. They've got his family all over it. That's neat. Um, yeah, 2 minutes were added on. I didn't think there'd be any more than two, to be fair. Um, we're already nearly at the end of those 2 minutes, so I think we can quite safely say that's a good victory, a decent performance. We take the points back to Manchester, and we go into the Manchester City game on the back of a victory away in Europe, at whatever level it's Europe. Um, so you know what, I'm quite pleased, if I'm honest with you, Matt. There goes the whistle. It's all over. So what are you making of that, Matt? Then
A win, points. We said this at the start of the stream, mate. We need to be getting points on the board, and 3 points good enough for us. We
yeah,
need to get momentum. I think for, like you said, the next Premier League game that we got is against City, right?
Yeah.
So this is a good win for us, and they had a good win yesterday. So I don't know. It's now even Steven for that game for me. Both teams should be up for it. I think it was unfortunate for Sheriff today. They've done so much good stuff in Champions League. They beat obviously Real Madrid last season at the Bernabeu, so it wasn't necessarily an easy an easy game for us today. But it was a good, and it was nice to see him putting on Casemiro. But I think maybe if they'd have started Casemiro, it might have been a different game. We might have got a few more goals. But not because of Casemiro scoring the goals, but I just think stronger in that part of midfield.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, but it turns out that it worked out. You know, it worked out for us. I was just watching some images there of Ronaldo. I think a fan had come on and wanted to get a selfie with him, but he's, I think he's refused, which is, I don't know. We've won a game, you know, it takes a second. But anyway, it is what it is. But look, let's have a look what the chat is saying. Bill Baggio saying, question for the panel and chat. Who are you backing to win the World Cup? I'm following Holland, but backing Brazil. Interesting question. What do you say to that, Matt?
What do you say?
What do you say to that? Who are you backing to win the World Cup?
Oh, bloody hell. Qatar.
Really?
Maybe with a bit of money thrown in there, they might win it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. It's a bit political. Actually think England have got a good chance. I'm not trying to be biased because I am English, but I think they have got a good chance. I think Brazil have got a very good chance. They've got an amazing squad at the moment. Who else? Oh, Italy didn't make it, did they? Right. Spain ain't looking too great at the moment. France, maybe
I think
France.
France. Yeah, for me, I'm looking at
4 teams. Give us 4 teams that you think will be at least semi-finals to the final.
England, France, Holland, and who else? I don't know. Now I'm stumped for a fourth.
Brazil? Say Brazil.
Well, it's the obvious, though, isn't it? I don't want to. Brazil's an obvious.
Not really. I mean, they've been pretty poor the last 2 World Cups.
I want to back an African team. Oh, what's African teams are in? Is Nigeria in the World Cup?
Yeah, gotta be.
And
is it Egypt? Egypt? Maybe they're not in it.
No, who does Mane play for? Senegal.
Yes.
Are Senegal in the World Cup?
Very good question.
If Senegal is in the World Cup, I'm going to put Senegal to do well. I'm going to put Senegal to do well.
Yeah.
Why? Yes, I'm having some of that. My son.
Right.
Yeah, 11 in the chat. Big up to everybody who's joined us. Batum says it's going to be Spain, lads, isn't it? What, for the World Cup? Nah.
Senegal. Senegal are in.
Yeah, excellent. So I'll put my money on Senegal then.
Senegal, Tunisia, Nigeria, Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, Cameroon.
Oh, nice.
Cameroon might do all right. You know,
yeah. I remember what World Cup was that when Cameroon? Was it 94?
90.
Oh, 1990. Yeah.
England beat, didn't they, on penalties? I want to say, or they put an extra time. Can't remember.
Is that George Weah? Is it George Weah?
George Weah played for Cameroon. Yes. Yes, he the corner flag, didn't he?
Yeah, the little dance. Yeah, that sticks out in my mind like a sore thumb, just like Ray Houghton scoring that goal against Italy in the '94 World Cup, which was, for Republic of Ireland, what a moment that was, man.
Lob, yeah.
That was quality. Absolutely quality. Manny says Germany will be, oh, crikey. How could we forget about Germany? I think everybody was just not wanting to say that word, Manny, to be fair, because we know.
Many good German players at the moment, though, really, is there?
Well.
Go on, name me one.
Neuer.
Yeah, the goalkeeper.
Marco Royce.
Yeah, he's gone off a little bit, hasn't he?
They've still got it's Gundogan. He's part of the German squad.
Yes, Gundogan's a good one.
Yeah, Gundogan's a good one. Yeah, I mean, look, we can't never write. But you know what? Italy not making another World Cup is, man, I tell you, and you know, for me, it's never the same without it's Italy in the World Cup. Even though
Oh,
they beat us in the Euros, and the way they beat us, I thought was deplorable. Because for me, that what Chiellini did was a red card in my opinion, right? And I've got my reasons for saying that because you're playing in one of the major top competitions in the world sport. You cannot, in my opinion, assault somebody like that. Because for me, that was assault. The way you ragged his shirt back, nearly like garroted him, and you're not even getting sent off. No way. That's some nonsense. And you know
right.
what? When it happened, the look on his face that when he realised he'd only got a yellow, he knew he'd proper took a massive risk and he got away with it. And he kissed his wrist. So,
Talk. Manny got us corrected. England won an extra time, and it was Roger Miller, not George Weah.
oh, okay. Sorry, Richard Miller. Yeah, but who did George Weah play for? Let us remind us,
Was
folks.
I want to say who did George Weah play for? Bloody hell! Come on, Pete.
Hold on.
Liberia.
Bath
Yeah,
time.
I was going to say Libya. I don't know why I was going to say Libya. Liberia, bath time. You're absolutely bloody right.
Oh, okay, Liberia. Okay, so Bath time saying that was good defending. What are you talking about, Chiellini, bro? Nah, you can't do that, bro. No way. That for me, if I'd have been a referee, right, no bias involved, whatever game it would have been, somebody does that in the final. Nah, you're walking, bro. I'm telling you that right now. You're walking.
It should have been red carded.
It should have been red carded.
I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the game. Maybe at the same
Well,
time.
you don't know, bro. You don't know. We were.
No, I know. I know. Yeah, that's just.
But all right, look. Do you know what the other thing here is that I did say at the time is that Gareth Southgate was also to blame because we did not take advantage of the fact that we should have come out in that second half and really put it on them, and we would have won. Like we would have beat them in normal time and won it. But no, Gareth Southgate poo poo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, allegedly. Yeah. Um, Bath time says wasn't a red card. Good tactical foul from a player too slow for a high line. Maguire should do stuff like that. Nah, man, I ain't having it. That was a red in my opinion all day long.
Red card. Yeah, 100%.
Matty McMacface says anyone else think refs should have mics like in rugby? Ah, nah, I don't. You know, actually, I don't know what you think, Matt, but for me, I think it would take the intrigue out of it. I don't want to hear what's being said if I'm honest.
All right, then. You go on me first whistle. You don't want to hear that. Like you don't want to hear like rugby, like the way they talk in rugby. And
No,
you back away. You come here. I'm the referee. You know, you don't want to hear
yeah,
that. I know it's not
no,
cool.
yeah, you know,
Comment here
nah.
as well, mate. From isn't George Weah the president of Liberia? He is. He
Oh yeah,
is.
he is into
He would.
politics. He's into politics, isn't he? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, um,
Polite likes. Polite likes.
yeah, polite likes. But actually, I think West Ham are in action tonight, aren't they? In the Conference League. I can't pronounce the name of the team they're against. Silkeborg, yeah, against West Ham at 7 o'clock, which is in 15 minutes' time. If anybody wants to go and watch West Ham, see if they can get past Silkeborg in the Europa Conference League, that might be something to sit yourself down and have a little peek at. There's loads of games on Braga, Utrecht Berlin. I think it's Utrecht Berlin. Fiorentina against Istanbul, Betis, Ludogorets, Fenerbahce against Rennes, Bodo Glimt, Zurich. There's some Partizan and Nice. Some good games there tonight to be had. But anyway, Manny says, I disagree. Like that, sorry, I disagree. I like that the referees will have voices and will be heard by the fans. They need to assert their authority. Yeah, not be afraid of being overheard, so to speak.
Yeah, but then you're just going to hear a load of rubbish anyway, aren't you? You're going to hear a lot of the crowd as well mixed in with it, and it's not the same. I get what you're saying. Like, we should maybe give it a test, Manny, and see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure you go. Actually, I don't like this.
Mm. Let me just ask the folks before we go. Who's your man of the match, folks? Put us your man of the match in before we end the stream, um, and we'll read them out before we go. Ericsson in it says bath time. Okay, yeah, Ericsson was decent. Yeah, definitely. There's a shout.
Martinez
Oh, okay.
had a good game.
No.
He was solid at the back there. Didn't make any mistakes. I like to see that from him. He's a solid, Baresi looking. Uh,
Eddie's football waffle in the chat. It says build a Man United agenda. All in the chat. Hope all is good. Good win, but I want league footy back already. Lol. Yeah, tell me about it. Don't forget to hit the like. 34 likes we're on now. That's excellent. Big up to everyone for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. But we've only had Ericsson so far for man of the match.
Not from me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who's man of the match? For me, I'm not so sure, to be honest. I don't know. Only watched the quarter of the game, says Eddie.
Eddie,
Yeah.
you fucking waffle.
Sancho or Fernandez says Manny. Bill Baggio says Eddie. Solid game, easy win, 6 out of 10 saved. Our pegs, no injuries, mate. Excellent. But yeah, but listen, folks, listen. Again, thanks for tuning in. I know it was an early one. It's always difficult for people to get in on the early ones. We know that. But we do appreciate everybody's support tonight. Everybody who's been in the chat, thank you all. We've got 33 likes. I'm well pleased with that. Oh, sorry, 34. So I'm well pleased with that. But let me just ask Matt where we can find you, bro.
You can find me at your local pub pouring a pint for myself. Other than that, you can find me at Football United TV. Go check us out, please, if you can. It means so much. We're about 190 away from 1,000 subscribers. We literally talk about football all around the world. We are bringing shows back that we previously did that need to come back because people love them so much. And just thank you for having us on talk on the Man United agenda once again. Big up to Solo, Mr. B, and Mondi too. That's to
Yeah.
people.
Hey,
Thank you
listen.
so much.
No, bro, it's always a pleasure having you on, bro. You know that. And I just want to thank you for actually coming on. And everyone, listen, do us a favour. Go and subscribe to Matt's channel. You know, he's like I said, he's got a great channel there. And I'm just going to go and get the link, actually. I'm just going to go and get the link so I can pop it in before we go.
Thank you so much.
So just do if you could do the favour for me, I'd very much appreciate it. Just all you got to do is just click the link, go on, click subscribe, job's done. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. That's all you got to do. So I'm just going to pop the link in. There you go. So we've got like 13 in the comments right now. Go over there and just click that link, folks. Let's get Matt up a little bit on his subscribers because he is so close to 1K subs at the moment. So you know, it'd be nice to get him to 1K subs because he does deserve it. He's been working hard on his channel for a long time, through good times and bad, and you know, he deserves a little bit of support. So go over there, click the link, hit the subscribe button. Much appreciated. And again, thanks for everybody again joining us. It is time for us to wrap up the show. Don't forget, 8:30, we've got the reaction show. I'm sure there's going to be some interesting points to be discussed about the game, from the goals to the overall performance. So you don't want to miss out on that. I think it'd be a Monday.
Thank you, Manny.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, sorry, thanks you, Manny, as well. Yeah. So I think it'd be a Monday. Mr. B, maybe Shah or Rebel or whoever, there on the reaction show. So yeah, do us a favour, go over and get involved in the comments. So listen, it's a good night from Matt, and it's goodbye from me. You know what to do. Stay united.